great.
Drew, you were born in 95, right?
94.
94. Oh, you're older than my sister. I thought y'all were the same age.
How old is she?
All right, we definitely live now.
He's 24.
Oh, okay.
Yo, what up, man? Yo, is Rav done yet? Because I muted the motherfucker.
Yo, 8, we need that Blair Witch, man. I need that.
Nah, I'm good.
You didn't like it?
That's true.
Nah.
Hey, he's finally done. He's finally done.
Nah, I really didn't like that shit like that, man. But yeah, nah. All right, that nigga done with that bullshit ass music. Man. All right, cool, man. I don't know why this nigga.
I don't hear him.
I don't know why he think we want to hear his fucking soundtrack all loud in the fucking mic.
Like, turn that shit off.
I mean, that's why we late, ladies and gentlemen. This motherfucker had this loud ass music, ravish and shit. Loud. Even when he ain't around, he still got to be loud. The fuck. Loud ass fucking music and shit. Shit fucking crazy. Loud ass fucking music. Yo, don't worry about what topics is what. You don't come in here trying to dictate shit. You know what I'm saying? The topics is what the topic is. You know what I mean?
I don't hear him at all.
This motherfucker's...
He's not in here.
You ain't in here yet.
He's not in here.
Oh.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, man, be trying to come and dictate shit. Why is the topic about somebody being gay? Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you mean people in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
People in the chat probably ain't even a fucking supporter coming around here with fucking demands and questions. Shut the fuck up. The fuck out of here.
Honestly, most of them are probably not supporters that be talking shit.
For the most part, these fucking freeloaders and shit running their fucking mouth. Shut up. The topic is what the topic is. You don't like it, bounce. Fuck out of here asking questions. Shit. I'm tired of these fucking freeloaders asking questions and shit. Don't ask nothing. Just come in here, be quiet, and listen. Or leave. You know what I'm saying? Whatever one works best for you. Fuck out of here asking questions and shit. Yo. Yeah, I ain't playing that Blair Witch. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish that shit all stream because that joint was kind of boring to me. I ain't really.
I uninstalled that shit.
Melon, did you play it?
Nah, I've looked at reviews. I've watched other streams and shit. I'm just like, nah, that's not for me.
That shit was entertaining to me.
Yo, I told him, man. I told him I would finish it 1,000 likes, man. I knew it wouldn't get 1,000 likes.
How did you know them though?
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't.
That's why he said it.
I didn't really
want to do it.
Exactly. I really didn't want to finish the motherfucker. So I said 1,000 likes, which is, you know, around here, you got a better chance of getting pregnant than getting 1,000 likes. So, you know.
Yo, when that creature came out of nowhere, Hard8 started yelling. That shit was funny as hell,
Yo, shout out to Tony Wood. Shout out to Tony Wood 25. I am. What's good, AGS team? You know what I mean? Thanks for being a long-time supporter, man. We appreciate you. You dig? But yeah, I really ain't want to play that game no more. That's why I said 1,000 likes, because I knew that shit wouldn't happen. So it was like, yeah, they ain't gonna do that shit. So I ain't got to play this shit. So it's all good, man. You know what I mean? When you don't want to do something, just put out a number that you know ain't gonna be obtainable, and you ain't gotta worry about it no more. I probably won't even finish that shit on stream. I ain't played it yet. I mean, I beat Control yesterday, so we're gonna talk about that.
How did you like Control?
I've seen that shit. I'm just like, damn.
We're gonna talk about
it
when it come up. We're gonna rap about it. But I'm stuck right now because of some type of glitch. With one of the side missions, the fucking character won't spawn that I'm supposed to kill. So,
I hate when shit like that.
That game just looks empty. Like,
yeah, it does. I'm not gonna lie, that shit look boring as hell.
Well, it ain't an open world game, motherfucker. What the fuck you want? People to be walking around and shit going on?
Nah, like I know it ain't open world. I'm
free.
just saying, like, even it being a linear game that it is, like, I don't know. It just doesn't look like there's enough going on. I don't know.
I don't know. If it's not an open world game, that makes it a little more interesting to me, because I do definitely have open world fatigue at the moment.
No, it's not open world. Shout outs to the Blair Witch. Shout outs to 8 Mac super chat. He said Blair Witch, that's scary. It's alright. It's good. Hey yo, make sure y'all check the make sure y'all go to y'all voice and
Yeah.
the voice and what is it? Voice.
I checked mine. I think I'm good. What do
Check
you guys
y'all.
think?
Yeah, go to
Hey,
voice
y'all
and
hear me?
video and lower y'all sensitivity some.
Y'all hear me?
The input sensitivity. Put it down to like 50.
Let me see. What's mine at?
Man, I'm suffering from boss fatigue.
Oh, mine is
yeah.
on 16%.
For output?
Yeah, no, for input.
Input sensitivity. Input sensitivity. It's under. It's a bar that's under.
Voice and video.
Yeah, it's
Whoops.
under, but it's down below push to talk, or you'll see a section that say it got a yellow and green bar. Just lower it to like 50%.
Alright.
Hey, Rav, we don't want to
what
hear
up?
your motherfucking soundtrack all loud in the mic, dog.
My bad,
We
my
could
bad.
not start the
I'm-
podcast because of that shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
bro.
My
Yeah.
shit, I turned it off.
Loud
It
as
was one.
fuck, my guy.
Yeah, the shit was
It
loud
was
as shit.
loud.
What?
Yeah, loud.
Easy.
Hey, Ken.
Shit was in the other
Hey,
room.
Like
Candace,
I had you on
Yeah.
4% and it was still loud.
Hey, Candace,
Shit
what
was
you
in-
say?
I was
you
in a
said?
whole nother room.
Yeah, that low ass
What?
apartment, you got that shit all loud. Yeah, that
I live
shit
in a
can
house,
travel.
player. I live in a house.
For you-
And my bad, you don't like good music.
For your
My bad.
sensitivity,
That
no,
movie's
that's your trash.
trash.
For your sensitivity, what'd you
Oh,
put?
nigga,
Mine is at 16%.
I got my shit down.
all that ain't not be
This
doing.
nigga said that shit trash.
Yo, Melon Matt be listening to shit
Yo.
like Johnny Mathis and
This
shit.
nigga listening to love music and ain't no bitch around. Freak ass nigga, fuck is you listening to? Ain't no bitches around.
know
What you
that.
listening to love making
You
music
don't know
for?
that.
Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing in
know
there.
that.
Ain't nothing there.
I'm out here. I'm
Yo.
out here. Actually, funny shit, you just said that. She just left 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, all right.
Ravish, how close
Yeah.
is Alhambra to where you are?
Right there.
Just right here.
Right
just
there.
like right
'Cause
here,
I've
like
been
5
out
minutes
that
away.
way like 3 days out of the past 2 weeks.
What's Yo, the y'all hear me? mixes?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, what up? What up?
hey, how am I coming through? Am I coming through all right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you
put
good.
the input sensitivity down to 50. That's where I got mine at.
All right.
What is it, negative
Yeah.
50 dB or some shit?
Yeah, I got it. I
Nigga
got it.
touching himself, listening to love making music. That shit crazy. All loud and shit. Freak ass.
You got hair
We
full of
heard
baby
the lotion,
oil.
nigga. We heard the lotion.
What up?
Magnificent Gaming said just close your whole browser before you join the podcast because you're gonna get caught listening to porn, and we don't want that to happen.
I don't
Oh,
listen.
shit.
Listen, I don't do no. Listen, I am the porn movie. All right, I don't watch porn. I don't watch porn. Nah,
That shit funny as hell, man. But anyway, man, what's up, man?
I can tell you why, but it'll be a long story.
Yeah, we don't want to hear that shit. Welcome to episode 60. What's good? We ain't got all day, Raph. We
Hey,
good.
it ain't nothing X rated.
Listen, we ain't got all day.
No, I'll sum it up real quick.
No, even your sum ups be
Look, if
taking
you
like
mas-
30
no,
minutes.
real quick. Hey,
Oh my
don't
God.
listen. It's not good for men to masturbate chronically post 30. All right.
What?
The reason why is yeah. If you watch porn a lot, it desensitizes you and it makes you. So there's some men who can't actually achieve an erection unless they're watching porn. So I cut it out when I was like mid 20s and shit. Yeah. I used to work for a male
I mean,
enhancement
that's cool.
company. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I don't need it.
Was
I'm
that
good.
the promo that y'all had to say, or is that actually?
It actually.
That's
was a
actually
study.
true.
No, it's a study.
Look
Oh
at
my
Drew. He know
God.
all about that.
Nah, I don't know about that.
You know all about that.
Chill. No, I don't.
Look, let's go to the next
Down a
topic.
little
But if you masturbate chronically post 30, you might have you're gonna suffer ED in your like mid 40s easily. So
Oh my god.
yeah. So moving on.
At least from what I've
Let's
seen
go.
on videos.
Moving on. Yeah. Y'all be
What?
teasing me about my
What?
little random Wikipedia facts.
Drew, what did you just
But I be
say?
knowing shit.
No, I'm saying videos like them say that you shouldn't be masturbating a lot.
This nigga took it down
Why
hard.
do
Nah,
you
it's not
make
good for
videos
you.
like that?
Yeah.
Like,
Why does it
what-
sound
what
like
are you
somebody
saying?
recommended?
It's good
Hold
for
on,
women.
Look.
Why does it sound like
You a
somebody
guy?
recommended them videos to you?
That definitely sounds some recommended shit.
It sound like he was in
Why would
therapy,
somebody
nigga.
recommend that?
It sounded like he was in therapy.
Drew, is there something you want to tell us? Is there something you need to tell us, Drew?
Nah.
Uh-huh.
I remember I was locked up. I was in a cell by myself for 27 days. I damn near killed myself. I was watching motherfucking what's that shit called on HBO? Real Sex. I had Real Sex. I had Cinemax After Dark. I damn near murdered myself. I was butt
If
ass
anything,
naked.
Heartache is proof you are not gonna go blind.
Listen, I was in there butt ass naked with some long socks.
Niggas,
Killing myself.
stupid, dog.
I'm damn near dying in that
This man Drew dying.
What the heck?
Yo, Drew, chill.
Y'all think this dude is trolling? He said he was born in your game.
This nigga said you have long ass socks.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Drew, you really got
Oh man, yeah, man. Hey, it's cool. Heartache cells smelled like Fritos and
Yo,
ass.
Drew, turn
right?
your mic down. First of all.
Oh my god.
Listen, that was you don't know when you locked
Man,
up
y'all
and you got to
crazy.
sell by yourself, nigga. It's amazing. I had like 8 Black Cell magazines laid out. I was in there killing myself. Then they died in that motherfucker. I was
Bro, somebody in the chat said if you watch porn, you're gay. Make
I
it
was
make sense.
pulling
Like what?
hard.
What?
No. Anyway,
If you
man,
watch
look.
porn, you gay. What? Yo, shout out to
Thinks like that.
shout out to Torrance Ingram, man. He said Drew watching limp dick 30-year-olds.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Damn.
pause. I don't do that.
No, man. Shout out to Verge. Damn, I ain't see Verge in a minute. What up, player? He said Drew looked like the Goombas from Super Mario movie.
Oh shit. Damn. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, real
Hey,
sex,
Drew, you
man.
said-
That was the shit.
Drew, you sound like you in the fucking hallway or some shit.
I do?
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of an echo, like you in an empty room.
Oh shit.
Listen to echo a little bit. This girl got him in the bathroom. This shit crazy.
I'm actually in the living room, but okay.
Tired of your shit all loud. Yo, what's good though, man? AGS Podcast, episode 60, man. It is September 1st. Yeah, man, it's shit. Summer's over, right? Damn near.
Basically.
Yeah.
Damn near. That thing came and went. Time for the winter, Christmas, holidays, all that good shit. What y'all doing right now? What games y'all playing right now?
Astral Chain.
Man, I'm just waiting on
Who said
Gears,
that?
dog.
Who's playing Astral Chain?
Yeah, I got it.
Raph.
Yeah.
Right, you got a Switch?
Yeah, he been had a Switch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
I
got
must have
everything.
forgot that.
Right.
Okay.
Been had a Switch.
Mhm.
Yeah, I finished.
Yeah, they was
Control.
teasing me because Okay. Oh, you finished it. All right.
Yeah, I finished. I got Control out the way. I'm clawing through Metro Exodus. Trying to get through that. I'm
How's that
clawing.
control?
Huh? Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. Somebody sound like they're on the road.
That's
Cycle.
Yeah,
That's definitely cycle.
we don't need you right now. We could get you when you get home. We don't need road noise and highways and shit. Thank you. Appreciate your dedication though. Yeah, so I'm trying to
Yeah,
claw
that Tesla.
through Metro because that thing is kind of, I don't know, man.
Wait, Hardy, what part are you up to?
I just what I had to get. I got a trolley and then I had to like steal some train or some shit for some people or something like that. You know the part where you get that trolley and then you tug the train, pull a train car. Yeah, that shit.
So you already got past the desert then?
Nah, I ain't get to the desert yet.
Oh damn.
Nah, see, I said I was clawing through this motherfucker, so
It's a lot of good parts. I can't spoil it, but it's a lot of good parts. Man.
we'll see. I hate the controls, man. That shit feels so sluggish. Shit is like, I hate that shit. But yeah. Also, I watched the Dave Chappelle joint. Got that out the way. That shit.
That shit was so funny.
Dave
I haven't
Chappelle
finished
is.
it still, but I got farther in. That shit is hilarious.
What's interrupting you from an hour show?
Well, I'll just go. It's my turn. I've been playing Fire Emblem like nonstop in all my free time, which has been a lot since I haven't been sleeping. So yeah.
Control
been
is
playing
probably 30 frames on consoles, of course, but not PC.
Are you playing it on PC?
Yeah.
Or
And I watched Chappelle. That thing was crazy. Chappelle is me if I was a stand-up comedian, man. Fearless. You know what I'm saying? Just saying whatever the fuck. Not worrying about being canceled or no shit like that. But we're going to talk about that. Also, I watched this old-ass movie from like 30 years ago called Sleeping with the Enemy.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah,
Who's in
with
that?
Julia Roberts.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I remember it when I was younger, but I never watched it. But I watched it this past weekend.
Why do people say the stand-up was trash? Why are people saying that?
Because they're mad.
They mad.
They're mad and
Yeah, they
they're
hating
acting
on
like
that
this
boy.
isn't right on Dave Chappelle's brand. Like,
Hold on,
if
who
you
said-
haven't
who
seen
you
the
talking
Chappelle
about?
show,
Are you talking about random people on the
It's
internet, or are you talking about
Drew.
reviews? Drew, are you talking about reviews or?
Like reviews, like people been retweeting reviews, people saying that it's no good.
Oh, all right. Yeah, they saying he was homophobic and shit like that. You know, all that shit.
he wasn't really, though.
Yeah, I mean, nah, he wasn't. He wasn't actually. But yeah, they don't like nothing. You know how these gay people are. When you say anything, they don't like jokes or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So I think DL Hughley said it best. Like they can take a dick, but they can't take a joke. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. God damn.
They can take something getting rammed up their ass, but they can't take a goddamn joke. Crazy.
I remember that shit. I remember when he said that shit.
It's
Goddamn.
fucking crazy.
What was funny to me is he was saying a lot of shit I've been, but he just made it funny. But it's still controversial shit, so people are still big mad about it.
Let's get to these intros. Go ahead, Drew.
Drew Gaines, check out my channel.
All right, Raph.
Hey, man, hit me on Twitter, man. I'm working on them guests, baby. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel. Yeah, we do.
Yo, Melon.
Yo, it's Melon. Follow me on Twitter.
Candace.
Hello, I'm back, and my birthday is on Tuesday.
Don't nobody
Happy
care.
birthday,
Don't
me.
nobody care.
I care. Everybody cares.
Oh man.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, you done got this nigga started.
I told you.
Go ahead, Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud.
Oh
you
shit,
there?
Dark Cloud here?
I thought I heard
Been
Dark
here.
Cloud.
I haven't heard him at all since.
I've been here the whole time.
Go ahead with your intro.
What's up, boys? It's DC.
All right. So, first thing
Why
I
you
want
sound
to
depressed?
I'm busy.
What's up, y'all? This is Cycle. Catch me on Twitter. Shout out to
we
Candy.
don't want to hear your motherfucking highway music.
This nigga joined off of the fucking Tesla
That's
and
what's
shit.
up.
Goddamn.
Yeah, we don't want to hear your highway fucking noise. Thank you. We was gonna get to you when you came in properly. All right.
Oh man.
All right. So
Yeah,
first,
sure you was. Sure you was.
we was when you came in properly. We gonna get to you, player. Pay attention to the road, nigga. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You know they don't know how to drive
Fuck
down
off
here.
that-
These
don't
are some
fuck
of the
that
worst
Tesla up.
drivers.
You got it
It might
already,
be
Psycho?
driving itself.
What you think, Candace?
I said you got it already?
Yeah, I'm driving right now on my way home.
So you got
yeah.
2 now, right?
No, I got one.
Oh, I thought you had
What
one.
the hell you thought you had two?
I
No,
thought
he
he
test
had one
drove
already.
one. No, he test drove one.
Shout outs to the Cycle, man. He got the Dodge Neon version of the Tesla. Shout outs to you, player. That's what's up.
Hell yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Should have got that X and that S. Them joints is nice. But anyway, they expensive as fuck though. You know what I mean? And he already eating noodles for the next month, right? Oodles and noodles next month.
All beans and rice, man. All beans and rice.
Honestly,
I
it's
knew
worth
it
if
was
you get a
rough
Tesla.
when he complained about a $55 CAD bill. I knew it was rough. I said, yeah, it's rough.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Cycled and it's rough.
I mean, if you got a scooter, why not?
Listen, it took him 10 hours to get there on that scooter.
I know.
Nah, that shit look fun.
Honestly,
It took 10 hours to get
I
there.
rode the scooter to the,
I used that in Dallas. That shit was fire.
I rode my scooter to the train station, and then from there, hopped on the train and rode the scooter for the rest of the way.
so it wasn't legit the whole way on the scooter, is what you're saying.
Nah, it was no fucking way. The battery
Because
would have ran
it
out.
would have took you 10 hours.
Oh man.
Yo, all right. So first thing we need to talk about, man. Did y'all see? All right. So first of all, they released a new trailer for the Joker movie, and also they showed it at, I think, like a Venice Film Festival or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And so people are reviewing it already, and it got pretty good reviews. I know on Metacritic it had like a 75, and I think it's
Review bombing.
I think
That's not really good though, right?
Well,
For a movie,
If you go read the what's it called, the Metacritic reviews or the Rotten Tomatoes, the people that were basically that gave the splash tomato, they said nothing. They didn't give any reason or any sort nothing.
you hurt.
They just said it was
you
trash.
Wait, but
shit.
IGN gave it a 10, right?
First of all, ain't no users can review it at this point in time. The only people that can review
No,
it.
I'm not saying it. I'm talking about actual review sites that were giving it reviews.
They said nothing at all.
But nobody really
gave like a
cares.
one-liner. They gave like a one-liner.
A whole write-up had one line.
Hey, yo! I seen an article today that talked about they got like a standing ovation and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
8-minute standing
Like
ovation.
respectable sites, IGN, Joe, whatever the other ones on YouTube, they were all giving it like 9s, perfect 10s.
Joe.
Hold on. IGN is respectable now?
Thank you.
Oh,
At least I'm not
shit.
alone in that.
I said other ones.
Seriously?
You said IGN.
Oh no, you said IGN.
You said IGN.
You said IGN.
I also said other ones.
Okay,
nigga.
but you
No. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna do it.
But did I not? No, what the fuck is wrong with you? Did I not say other
Oh
ones?
shit!
You still said IGN.
I'm just
You said
What
IGN.
the fuck?
But I also said
Drew, turn your mic down.
Okay, we know you said
I
other
mean,
shit.
turn
you
it
said
But
you said
still threw
IGN
IGN
first,
in there, though.
obviously the first thing.
yeah, but I also said other sites. What?
Okay,
IGN is not
we
respectable
understand
for
that.
their movie reviews?
They're not respectable for any
IGN,
bro.
no, yeah.
For a long time.
That's facts.
IGN is not
crazy,
Hey,
yo.
hold on, wait. I got a question. So, who in this podcast is feeling what they've seen so far, and who's not?
I'm not.
I'm interested. I'm gonna see it. I don't know if I'm really feeling it per se, but I'm curious. I'm gonna go see it
because it's rated R. Other than that, I don't really. I look at the previews and I'm trying to see what is going to be so great. And from what I can see, I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing
And
it.
that's funny.
From the trailers.
That's my next question. What if you're feeling it? What did you see that got you like hyped for it?
That's
You
what
know
I'm
I mean?
trying to understand.
Like,
I
I'm
don't
interested.
Really see nothing. I don't know. Like, I mean, who feeling it? Who feeling the trailer? So we know Dark
I'm
Cloud
not.
because he's a DC fanboy. But who's
No,
feeling
because
it?
I always like Joker origin stories, and he's got different ones.
Mm-hmm.
The problem?
That's cool, bro.
The problem?
Trailer look interesting to you?
Moving.
What do you mean keep it moving? You didn't address my point.
Listen, Dark Cloud, you can't bully nobody in this motherfucker. We gonna ask
talking
these
about?
questions, and if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you, player. You know what I'm saying? Stop getting bent out of shape. Listen, man, you ain't make the motherfucking movie. Stop getting bent out of shape over this shit, dog.
Hey,
God
yo,
damn, relax. You didn't make the movie. Relax.
Georgia, nigga.
Damn.
Yo, this nigga.
One way to get Dark Cloud riled up. Talk about Nintendo and DC.
Oh, DC, yeah.
Facts.
Fuck what y'all say about
Unfortunately.
Nintendo.
You
That's y'all
do.
business.
You
You
do.
lying?
You do? What are you talking about? Let's not bring up the hybrid.
What are we talking about Nintendo right now that I give a fuck about that y'all saying?
No,
We
talking
didn't
about
say anything
overall.
slanderous about
Talking about
Nintendo.
old news. We're on a new day now.
Yo, now it's
Keep it
old
cute.
news. Okay.
Is it not old news? What's the
Oh,
definition of
goodness.
old, my nigga?
Apparently yesterday for you.
Is that not old? It's already happened,
No,
considering
that's
that it's
a
old.
recent
Yes,
past. That's not
Still
really
old, my nigga.
You just said you don't get mad at Nintendo shit, but then you say, "Oh, that's old news." Like that don't make sense.
How does that make me mad? Drew, you trying to get another W sign?
I'm not trying to get a W. I'm not trying to get a W. Yo, I'm not trying to get a W.
What Nintendo are we talking about right now? What Nintendo are we talking about right
No,
now?
let me talk though.
Stay on topic, my
You just-
nigga.
No, you just said that you do not get mad at Nintendo.
don't care.
You said in general. You what? What? You said you don't get mad at Nintendo. You didn't say right now. You said you do not get mad at
care.
Nintendo. That's a general statement. Didn't you say? Did we point out that you did get mad at Nintendo? And then you said it's old news. You're tiptoeing and you're looking spooky.
It's still not old news.
Are you saying that you don't care that you get mad? Because that's how I'm thinking.
I don't care. If y'all niggas want to talk that, I already have a podcast for that. There's no sense talking to dumbass niggas about other topics.
Oh, excuse me.
Shit.
Damn.
Crazy.
So let's just keep it moving.
Hey,
Yo, this nigga
you
plays
mad-
shout out.
You're not gonna bully your way into this. You're not gonna bully your way into this. I hope you don't think so.
Yo, what is going on, Dark Cloud? That pussy is leaking
now.
right
No,
now.
no,
You
no.
alright?
Like for real, man. This nigga hurt.
Yo, you alright,
I
man?
heard about what?
What is you
I
so
don't know. You
upset
came
about?
in hurt.
Why are you
Heard
so
about what?
upset? You upset?
About what?
What are you so
I
upset
don't know,
about?
Dark Cloud. That's what we're trying to figure out. You came in mad.
How did I came in mad? What, to the podcast?
I did. What is the first thing I said to you? You sound mad.
No,
you
you
said,
said,
"I'm
why do I
busy."
sound depressed? Mad and depressed are two different things. Get your
Okay.
shit together.
Excuse me. Actually,
Yo, this nigga, man. This
Give me
nigga,
a
bro.
second. Give me a
God,
second.
he really trying to be a bully. He really trying to be
Hey,
a
you know,
bully.
he,
That's
he
crazy.
got a little
One
free
sec.
smoke today.
Quick,
Hey,
one
shout
sec.
out to real quick. Let me get the super chat. Shout out to Mega. He said in the past 19 years, IGM only gave 5 movies a perfect 10. I'll take the word on this.
I don't
Okay,
think nobody
so
worried
what
about
I was
shit.
gonna
They gave-
say is
didn't they-
in
they-
a-
hold on. Didn't they give Kick Ass a perfect 10? The fuck out of here. They gave Kick Ass a perfect 10, dog. Stop it. Go ahead, dog.
Okay, so
Go
what
ahead,
I was gonna say is, in some people, depression does manifest as anger. So
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Still two different things.
This nigga Melon is the biggest instigator,
technically
man.
not.
This nigga, oh,
Candace, you got it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so anybody that's feeling it, like, what is the trailer? What are you getting? Like, I'm really not getting nothing from the trailer that's making me think, like, oh my God, this movie
Yeah,
is
me
going to
either.
be amazing.
All right, let me drop down.
Like, I'm not anybody here feeling the trailer besides Dark Cloud, unless Dark Cloud is calmed down and he want to give his opinion on what about this trailer got him excited.
I already said it. I want to see what he's going through to make him snap to be Joker. Anybody reads the Joker comics knows Bates jokingly says his origin story, there are multiple different versions of it.
Yeah.
So I want to see, and then also people are saying based on the review, there are gory shit. There are some things that in the movie that they're like, damn, I can't believe they went there. And I'm like, when does he snap that he actually does those things? So I'm interested, intrigued.
I feel like
I don't need it to be like all colorful and like niggas getting shot up or like Thanos snapping a glove. I'm intrigued to see what he does
you
and
excited-
what happens to him before he snaps.
So
yes,
you're
I'm
excited for another origin story.
Yes.
Okay.
Joker has the most origin story out of
I think-
any
If
other
you're
villain.
excited for another one, okay.
I
isn't that kind of a problem though? Like, wouldn't
No,
you
it's
want?
not. That's not a problem.
You know what's
I don't
crazy?
think there's a world
You know
that
what-
knows
let me
Joker.
One at a time,
say
one at a
something real
time,
quick.
one at a time.
I think with DC's, I get what DC's saying because it's interesting to see the Joker humanized, but at the same time, like I think it's shout out to Warner Brothers for actually making it rated R and not being afraid to do that. So it's interesting.
I think
Well, Marvel
guess-
did do Fox, Marvel, whatever you want to call it. They did rated R with Deadpool, so we're not impressed.
Yeah, Fox did that. Yeah,
I feel like I guess it's part of the mystery of why he has so many fucking origin stories. I wish they would just find one and just be consistent with it. I don't know.
well, he's
that's my
actually
thing,
this
honestly.
Joker. Yeah, this Joker's a hybrid.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a hybrid of what you've read in the comics and what we've seen already cinematic.
And then I guess what DC you're talking about, like what tips him over the edge. Well, his mom's definitely gonna die. I think that's pretty much a given
I'm not
from watching
making
the
that
trailers.
speculation.
And
I
then
want to see
fucking-
what happens.
I'm just
I
saying,
feel
if he got the most origin stories, why would you be hyped about another one? Like,
Because
isn't
I
it-
want to see another take.
Oh, okay, it's gonna be different.
Yeah, it's still going to lead to the same, but I want to know what tips him over the edge. In the Killing Joke, it came down to his wife being his wife dying and him getting fucked over. So I want to see what happens this time.
Yeah, I need to see that.
Shout out to Thanos' boss. Super chat. He said IGN only gave 5 movies a 10 in the past 19 years. So I don't know what the fuck that means.
Okay, that man, is he trying to cat for IGN right now?
Yeah, they
Sounds
pretty
like
much.
it, yeah.
I mean, we know that nobody likes IGN, but when it's something that they do like, they'll cap for it. So y'all know how these fanboys are, man. They'll fight for shit when it's time. You know what I'm saying? Niggas hate IGN all year round, but as soon as it's something they like, but they start digging in the past and shit, wanting Google shit. Well, they didn't give nobody a 10 in 19 years, so this is not, I believe it. Like, get the fuck out of here. We don't see that
IGN
shit
been a
out.
joke since before this generation even started. Like, why is anyone talking
Didn't they
about
say
IGN?
you
They get
couldn't
mad in
That's
an 8
definitely
or 8 and above every
What
year.
was
That's
what was the
crazy.
meme? The meme was you can't spell ignorant without IGN. So yeah, that changed. that changed. Okay. Anyway, like I said, all I can go off right now is the trailers. Hopefully something to be different when I go see it. But as far as them trailers go, I'm not seeing it.
Trash.
People already
Yeah,
talking
but
about
I
Oscar. Like what?
I ain't gonna say trash, but like I don't know. It doesn't have me hyped like it should. I'm
As far as
interested.
the
but I'm-
trailers go, they're not conveying a good story to me.
Yeah.
And that
I
clown
was gonna
makeup
say,
is goofy. That shit is the goofiest clown makeup.
Oh,
thus far.
when he fucking takes the paint and he puts it on his tongue, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't seem that interesting to me. I don't really care. It's not great.
They could be saving the best for the film.
Hopefully.
I mean, I hope
hopefully that's
so.
the case. Hopefully that's the case. Shout outs to PJ Too Hot. He said Joker has so many origin stories to confuse the reader and make them wonder who he really is.
Facts.
So
Okay.
if you like being confused,
Wait.
get excited.
No, that doesn't even sound like a good confusion. Good mystery is good, but this is just muddying the waters, in my opinion. Like,
If you're not a DC fan or read the comics, you're going off of this as like a casual. So I understand, but you've never read DC comics, or if you've never seen the part where fucking Batman sits in the fucking Infinity Throne, not the Infinity Throne, the actual I forget the name of the chair he sits in, and he sits and asks who the Joker is, and that's the one question that no one can answer. So it's like, Jesus Christ, this nigga is like, who is he? What is he? So I'm intrigued about that. If you've never read the comics, you have no idea. You're going off this as a casual, so I understand. But me as a DC fan, I'm like, let's see how this turns out. Is Arthur Fleck closest to the actual Joker that we've seen more?
So I'm not really, I mean, like you said, I'm not going at this as a hardcore fan. I'm going at this as someone who's a fan of good stories. And I understand trying to give someone mystery, but you're inherently breaking mystery if you keep trying to define his origin story. As soon as you give someone
What
origin
other
story,
movie
there's
was
no
showing
mystery.
his origin story?
What?
What other movie was showing his origin story?
Didn't you just say there was another
Red
one?
Hood,
You said the Killing Joke, right?
Killing
Yeah,
Joke,
but
Red
that's
Hood.
that's not something that most people watch. We're talking about actual live action movies. Tell me one where there's actually
Has there even been another one? Has there been
No.
another?
No,
I mean, the original
no.
Batman had
Animated.
like a small origin.
Oh yeah, when he fell in the
Yeah,
acid
when he
and
fell in the shit.
And then
I
if you
mean,
count all the anime movies, that's more like
I said action. I said
you mean live action, right?
yeah.
Yes. Not everybody.
None have went in depth.
That's my whole point of why I'm excited about this.
Well, that's fine.
That's a
No
good
one
reason.
can argue with your personal opinion.
all I know is the GOAT is Heath Ledger, and this, from what I see, this ain't even gonna come close to Heath Ledger's Joker. So
Well, that's hardcore facts.
we'll see.
Yeah.
But I think
Damn.
that's an Oscar worth. That was an Oscar winning performance. We'll see. If
man
this
literally
one-
killed himself to do this.
Everybody's saying that Joaquin needs an Oscar for this one. Then what?
I mean, there's a lot of
You
fanboys
don't
saying
think
that.
what?
I'm just saying, like,
We'll
just
see
because
if he
he won an
gets it.
Oscar doesn't mean he's gonna.
That
like, no
Heath
one's seen the
Ledger.
movie
So
yet
what you
to say
saying? Heath
that.
Ledger Joker was bad?
Who said that?
Or what are you
Who
saying?
said it was
What
bad?
are you saying?
I said you haven't seen this one yet to say that he's better than Heath Ledger or not.
Didn't I just say?
It sounds
I
like
just
he's saying
said.
based on what he's seen
I said
so
based
far,
on what I've seen, it's
doesn't
not
look
going to
like
come
it's going
close to
better.
the GOAT Heath Ledger. That's the GOAT Joker to me. And this one doesn't even look like it's going to come close to touching that, from what I can see. So, and I ain't seen nothing in them trailers that was like, damn, this Joker look like it's going to be lit.
Hold up. So when you saw the trailers for Heath Ledger Joker, you thought he was amazing off the trailer alone?
No,
I did, but I'm a Heath Ledger fan.
no, I didn't.
All right then. So you can't. So that. All right. Never mind.
I
Let's
still
keep
said
going.
I got to see the
already
movie.
said that it's fine because it's your personal opinion, so I don't see what point you're
I'm
trying
not
to
talking.
make.
to you,
And I
Call
already
back.
said,
Oh.
I already said we
I
gonna
think, I
wait.
think I
We
know
gotta
what
wait and see.
DC's getting at though.
This nigga scared. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Rap.
'cause
He
the
ain't
trailers
gonna come
for
through.
that film.
He ain't gonna come show
No,
up.
no, I was gonna
he
say
ain't gonna
no,
show
wait.
up in Pasadena.
No,
nigga.
what I'm saying. Wait, let me say something though. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
When the trailers for that film came out, people were trying to say like, "Oh, but we don't know about the Heath Ledger Joker." And then when, of course, the movie came out, it was a classic. So I get what you're saying with that. Shout out
he
to
did Brokeback Mountain before that, didn't he?
Yes.
So yeah, we was all we was all kind of,
skeptical. Shout out to Bob Dickerson. He said, "Wait till the movie drops before smack talking." Is all I'm saying. Everyone hated Heath. Now people can hop off junk.
Hop off his junk. That's what he's trying to say.
Oh, I can't hop off his junk. Okay, let's wait and see.
That's
true, man.
Listen,
a lot
we
of
ain't
people
got no point, but we ain't got no choice but to wait and see. But y'all motherfuckers, this is what I'm saying, right? Y'all can run around with, with Joaquin Phoenix dick down y'all throat talking about he deserve an Oscar, it's gonna be the best thing. But then if you talk bad about it, oh, just wait and see. You ain't seen it yet. Like, come on. Why is it okay to say something's gonna be good?
You're the same one that just said.
So what?
Based off of this trailer. Hold on, nigga.
Based off the trailer, it looked trash.
You're the same one that said that based off this trailer, you don't think he's better than Heath Ledger. But I also just said, based on Heath Ledger's trailer as a Joker, did you think he was amazing off that trailer? You said no. So you gotta wait.
That don't matter because it's already out. It's 10 years old. We didn't see it already. It doesn't matter. We know right now that that's the best motherfucking Joker. That's what we know now. You talking about some old shit. We talking about right now.
You gonna act like you don't understand what the hell I'm saying.
Listen, I hear what you're saying, but that's irrelevant because the movie is out and it's the best Joker. So that's irrelevant.
But this movie ain't out, so you can't say that. You gotta wait.
What did I say? How many times I said we gotta wait and see? What the fuck? Are you listening?
Lower your voice before I come to Georgia,
listen,
nigga.
are you listening?
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Yo, Dark Cloud, you good? You good?
This nigga like 5'3", dog. It ain't gonna be fair. So listen.
So what? What does that mean? And I'm not 5'3".
It ain't gonna be fair. That's all I'm saying. It's not gonna be fair.
You can't even keep up with
It ain't gonna be fair.
You really trying to get that W, man. Jesus.
It's not gonna be fair.
Started with so what? Then I'm not 5'3".
But I'm not.
Shout outs to
I
Missile
know it's
87.
just it's okay. Never mind.
Shout outs to Missile 87. He said Kick Ass is a perfect 10. 8 you tripping. Nah, it ain't. But anyway, that's your opinion. All I'm saying is y'all motherfuckers talking about wait till we see the movie, but y'all already crowning it as like it's gonna be this amazing movie, and y'all ain't seen it yet. So, you know what I mean? Take the good with the bad. That's all I'm saying. Take the good with the bad.
So y'all gonna see it? Like who isn't gonna see it?
I'm not.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm a comic book head. Gotta check it out.
Wait, when does it come out?
What?
October 5th or 3rd.
October.
I'm not gonna see that. No.
If it was PG-13, I wouldn't go see it. I'm only seeing it because it's rated R.
I just don't care enough to take the chance that I might not like it. So
Rated R is the saving factor because if it was PG-13, I would just wait until it came out on Blu-ray. But being though that it's rated R, I'll go see it because it's rated R. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'll echo those sentiments. It's rated R and it's not owned by Disney, so you gotta support that.
Hold on. Have you guys seen the Hellraiser movies? Wasn't Bloodline rated R? That movie was trash.
Yeah.
Oh, they always trash except the original.
Nah, stop it.
Yo, they always trash. The original was good, maybe the second one, but 3 on trash.
Have you?
I've seen
I just bit
2.
my tongue. Have you seen them all?
Yeah. Just
I mean, I'm not talking about the ones without the original Pinhead. Just
I seen all the ones that mattered. And the last one, and I seen the one where they went to space. I actually seen that in the movies.
That's Bloodline. That's the trash one.
Yeah, that joint was trash. All of them was trash.
Like
after
I
that.
saw that in the theaters. Like we went at midnight, and that shit was trash. I was so mad.
Now they just go straight to DVD. They got like 9, 10 of them.
I mean, they don't have the original Pinhead, so it doesn't matter. But there's somebody in the chat trying to say the one that came out in 2018. I don't trust it.
Yeah, Hellraiser been dead. That joint.
I mean,
been
it is dead, but there's one with one of the guys from Oz.
Fuck.
That one's really good.
That joint been dead.
Like the ending is good.
Yeah, I'm good on that one.
Drew, you tired?
Wait, what happened?
You tired? You over there yawning and shit. You good?
Oh no, my bad.
That's from all that hardcore laughing and shit.
No, my bad.
Hey, we got Psycho. Hey, Psycho, you seen the trailer, the Joker trailer?
Nah, man, I've been busy, man. I ain't really get to see it.
You ain't see none of the trailers? I think this like the second one or third one.
Nah, I'm gonna see the movie though.
Are you excited for it or you going in blind?
I'm not. I'm just going blind. I'm gonna go in blind. I saw one of the previews. It looked okay. It didn't look like it was great or nothing like that. But I'm looking forward to checking it out though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on, man. Anybody play Control?
No.
Nah.
Why you ain't play Melon?
I I don't know, like leading up to the game or what, like when it was first announced or whatever. I saw it and I was just like, all right, it looks like Quantum Break, and I don't know. I might check it out. I don't know. I'm just waiting on Gears for real.
You played it. Who else played it?
I don't think nobody else played it but you.
Y'all know it's free on Game
damn
Pass.
shame.
No, that's not on Game Pass. You got to pay that. You got to buy that. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one that played it. So yeah, I played
Damn
it.
shame.
Oh, it's not on Game Pass? I thought it was on Game Pass.
Nah. Blair Witch is on Game Pass. Blair Witch is
Blair
on
Witch
Game
is,
Pass.
yeah.
So is it good?
Nah, it's okay. It's alright. It ain't nothing special. It's forgettable in my opinion.
Is it worth the 60?
Is it worth the 60? I don't know.
Where would you put it? Like
Judging off
40?
them live streams,
I don't know, man. I don't really know. It depends on if you into that type of story, supernatural shit and all that.
Oh, I am. I may like it then.
It's the combat is good. The combat, the destruction, and all that. The story is forgettable to me. They got a lot of side missions and shit. Yeah, it's a lot of it's a lot of reading. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a big fan of that type of storytelling where you got to read. It's a lot of fucking files, man. Like a lot of reading. It's almost feel like you're reading a fucking novel or something, man. Like that shit's ridiculous.
I don't know. I don't mind doing a lot of reading in games. Like in Skyrim, I'm pretty sure I read all the books in the game.
Like I want to play I want to get my story through, cutscenes and shit like that.
Voice acting and shit like
Yeah,
that. Right?
you gotta do a lot of reading and understand what's going on and really get the whole gist of the story and the lore and all of that shit. It's a lot of fucking reading, dog. Like every fucking 5 steps is like you picking up a new file or some shit like that.
Well, are they repetitive or are they adding interesting stuff? Because if it's just bullshit, that's not cool.
No, it all adds to the game. It all adds to the game and what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? But it's fun to play. I'm not gonna say it wasn't fun. I think like the last level was some bullshit, but because they don't have like checkpoints like that, so like it's this last level.
It's an easy game to platinum. I see a lot of people already saying that they platinum the game.
Yeah,
already.
it's an easy game to platinum.
Yeah, it's an easy ass platinum.
It's an easy platinum. Yeah, but it's like the last level, like you can get to the end and die and then gotta start that shit all over. Like that shit's annoying as fuck. But
what was you and Kid Smooth going at it for on Twitter? I seen that shit. I didn't really like it.
Hilarious.
Easy.
His review was bullshit because first of all he rushed through the game. Like he just rushed through the game and then he made a bullshit ass review. He didn't even get all the powers. I'm like, how did you play the game and you ain't even get all the abilities? Like, that's the point of the game. Like, don't you want to have all the abilities? Like,
yeah, I saw you talking about it on Twitter.
This is the game. Like, how do you, like, first of all, when you have been like, hold on, I didn't get this ability or that ability. What the fuck is going on? What am I doing wrong? Or something like that. Because they're not all just given to you. Like, you got to do, like, the side missions to get
so you got to do shit to get them.
And the side missions got, like, boss fights and shit that you will miss if you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how the fuck, you ain't even get to, like, all the boss fights, but yeah, you did a whole review on the fucking game and then complain about it being not that good or a Quantum Break being better. So it's like, how are you going to say something is better when you ain't even experienced this game and for all it has to offer? And I'm not saying you got to get all the knickknacks, but I'm saying you miss boss fights. Like,
I'm not going to lie. The only reason why I think he's saying Quantum Break is better is because
Well, because it was exclusive.
Because it's a fucking
It's a
Xbox
console
game. Come on,
exclusive.
we know this.
Yeah, we know what's going on. Yeah.
Well, he said that wasn't the reason. Though.
We know that's the reason.
Yeah, but
We know
that
that's the reason,
probably
though.
is the reason.
No, that's the reason. We're not dumb. We know. We know him. We
Yeah.
know that's the reason. That's the only reason why he capping for Quantum Break, because it is a console exclusive to Xbox.
Didn't he also say that Remedy was going to score lower than Quantum Break, and that's not the fact?
He probably did.
He said that on Weapon when I was listening to it.
Oh, we don't watch that shit.
Nah, we don't.
I don't care about none of that. I just watch it. Hey, man, I need shit to listen to on my long-ass drives.
We know.
That's what music's for.
Indeed.
Shit, I listened to the Dave Chappelle joint while driving to fucking San Diego.
Really?
it's fun to
You
listen
missed
to.
all of his facial expressions and
What the
stuff.
fuck I need that for? It's comedy.
Nah,
some of it
better.
you wild.
Nah, some of that shit, you probably should have watched it.
I still thought the show was amazing.
You could actually see that
You
shit.
probably should have watched it. It was some of them,
Like, you
some of
don't
that shit was
need to
going.
Joke about his wife unless you.
That was hilarious.
Yo, that shit was funny. God damn.
Yeah, that was hilarious, and it would have been even funnier if you would have seen what he did. That was fucking hilarious. But yeah, it was just like, it's like saying that's like somebody complaining about a game being too easy when they playing on like normal or something. Like, yo, this game is hard. Well, it's like, it's too easy. Well, put it on the hardest difficulty then, and then say that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't
I
critique
agree. That is like some fraud shit.
You can't critique a game when you miss boss fights. You didn't get all the abilities, and it's not even you having to do some old bullshit. It's like part of the story. Like the side missions are pretty good, and it's not an open world game, so you don't even really have to go way out of your way to do the side missions. Everything happens in this one government building. So
I'm legit gonna buy that game just to support a non-open world game in 2019.
yeah, they call it like a Metrovania type of game. So, yeah. I mean, it's cool for a playthrough. It is definitely cool for a playthrough, just like Quantum Break, in my opinion. It was cool for a playthrough. It ain't something that I'm probably going to replay. But as far as
Quantum
like...
Break was dope.
As far as like for a playthrough, it was cool. Quantum Break was cool for a playthrough too, but it ain't nothing that you would revisit. And I actually beat that game twice too, because I just wanted to see
I
the
did.
other.
I did for the second ending.
Yeah, I
For the
did.
different,
Yeah, I wanted to see the opposite choices.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Can
if
you
it's
hear me
worth.
now?
I don't know. Yeah, we hear you. I don't know if it's worth 60.
Okay, I need to mute myself. I'll be right back.
I don't know if it's 60, but worth $60. But it was pretty enjoyable. But it runs like shit on consoles. I know on the PlayStation that shit was dropping as low as like 18 frames.
Some people were saying that if they have like 1080 Ti's and shit like that, it was dropping it random like hitches and shit.
Yeah, it's pretty unoptimized. You just got to set it up correctly so you don't have to go through that. But it's dropping to the teens on the consoles, which is just horrible. I think that shit dropped as low as like 12
so
frames.
would you say that's just bad optimization for the game itself, or some people are blaming the physics?
It's bad optimization. And it's also, it's a lot of physics, and especially on PC. If you got ray tracing, that shit is next level shit. So that shit is very demanding. But it's also unoptimized because their engine fucking sucks. That Remedy engine is garbage. I don't like that shit. Let me get to these super chats. Shout outs to Tony Wood 25. He said Joaquin Phoenix is an outstanding actor with a great resume. R.I.P. to Heath, as this version of the Joker is its own identity. The movie looks good. And also Tony Wood 25, he said no slander to Heath, but outside of Dark Knight, his resume is below average. Phoenix has delivered in many films. Heath and Jack were both great J's. I don't really care about his resume and what that got to do with the Dark Knight. All I know is on the Dark Knight, that shit was top notch. As far as other movies he did, I could care less. Facts. But Control, check it out maybe when it go on sale. If you ain't interested at this point, you might as well wait till it go on sale. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is.
All right.
I'm surprised you ain't get a cycle.
Man, I ain't trying to brag at them, but I've been gone. Only time I could be at home is to sleep. God damn it, I've been out. God damn it.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you ain't playing no games.
I ain't been playing no games, man. I ain't gonna lie.
So what's up? Is the running around done, or are you still running around?
Shit, I'm off for the next week, so
There you go.
yeah. So I'm gonna be doing what it do, man. I might play some game. We playing some games. I'm gonna be driving. I might be going to Florida this week. So yeah, we're gonna get it in. I'm gonna find something to get into.
How's it? Isn't that storm still in Florida?
Yeah, that's the reason why I ain't there right now.
Yeah, so yeah, check out Control. Probably when it go on sale. If you wasn't interested now, then I don't think spending $60 would be worth it to you. You know what I'm saying? The game ain't that long though. Like I'm done like all the side missions except this one where it has a glitch. Like the character I'm supposed to kill, it won't spawn. Yo, I done started the game over, did other shit, came back, and it just will not spawn. I don't know what the fuck is going on or what I'm doing wrong, because in this side mission you had to kill like 4 people. So every other area I went to get to the people I had to kill, they were right there. This area, the motherfucker is just gone. Like he won't spawn.
How long is it?
Shit, I want to say about 10 hours.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It may be longer though. If you do everything you're supposed to do, it's probably longer. Like, and it's not a long game. Even if you like 100% the shit, it's not a long game. And you heard that people done got the platinum like in already. So
Okay.
game ain't even been out a week yet. So that should let you know that it really ain't that long.
Yeah, I seen that dude, Robin Gaming. He got that shit on like day 2.
Yeah, but he might have got it earlier too.
Yeah, I was also thinking of that. I was
Probably
like,
got it
yeah,
early.
he probably got it early.
Yeah. But shout outs to Matt Laser. He said hit the damn like button, people. So shout outs to you for the super chat. Alright, so let's talk about the Chappelle stand up. We all seen it, right?
Yeah, I ain't see it.
What?
Come on, Drew.
Yeah, man. Second, I have not.
seen it,
I
right?
feel like I have seen it.
God damn.
Yeah, man. I've been out, but the thing is, I felt like I have seen it though. Like I've seen so many pieces of it. Like I felt like, damn, have I seen this shit already? But I'm gonna watch it tonight though, for sure.
Why you ain't seen it yet, Drew? What you doing?
Man, I don't know.
What? You sound mad. You sound depressed when you said that. What?
No, I just haven't been thinking about the comedy shit. I just haven't.
Have you seen any like clips of it or anything? Like I've seen segments. So
No, I haven't seen no clips.
dope though, from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's been clips. They've been putting up clips. Yeah, it's actually pretty decent, man. I wasn't ever really a big Dave Chappelle fan. I know a lot of people like Killing Them Softly. I think that joint was garbage. I feel like
I actually like that one.
I don't like that shit at all. I feel like I liked the Sesame Street bit that he had with Count Dracula being a pimp and all that. I like that joint, but I may have to watch it again. But from what I remember, I did not like Killing Them Softly. And I wasn't really a big Dave Chappelle fan until the Dave Chappelle show. I didn't really fuck with his stand-up like that. Like I said, I didn't like Killing Them Softly. I thought that joint was, it was lukewarm. You know what I'm saying? But I know that's people.
Netflix shit.
That's like, but his Netflix shit has been good so far. What he done did so far? Like 5 of them or something like that?
Yeah.
They've been pretty good. His Netflix joint's been pretty good, and I definitely can understand why he may be in some people's top 5 or he's not in my top 5. I don't really think he's in my top 10 either. But I can understand why he might be in others people's top. I can understand why he might be in your top 10. Top 5, I don't know about that one, but yeah, I can understand the top 10 part. So
Yeah,
what,
he's in
what do
my
y'all think?
top 10. I thought it was funny.
What do y'all rank
I wouldn't say
Chappelle
it's the
at?
funniest thing he's done, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Man, I felt a little awkward because I was watching with a white girl and all he kept talking about was that racist shit.
What?
And that made you feel awkward? Shit.
Yeah, cause she felt awkward. So,
I mean,
so
she's
Well,
pretty-
good.
she's
Maybe this
privileged.
is shit she need to fucking, come to terms with.
Hey, listen, she's privileged, so she would have been she all right.
Hey, listen, Melon. Not everybody can date these mud shark doodle chasing, white chocolates that you like. All right,
Oh,
there might be
man. This nigga.
it might be a regular Becky from next door that just felt a little uncomfortable.
Well, that's when Psycho need to be like, look, this is how it is, all
Regular
right?
Becky uncomfortable.
Somebody said I might need to end the podcast early because y'all sound sleepy.
Oh, who sounds sleepy? Not me.
The fuck?
Yo, that energy.
But nah, go ahead, continue.
Who else? Who
No, I
else
was
watched?
Candace watched it.
What are y'all talking about?
The
Dave
Chappelle stand up.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious because honestly, he wasn't like his. To me, the joke about like the gays in the car or the LGBT community in the, to me that shit was hilarious because it's low key true. Like there's a lot of animosity, like unspoken, between lesbians and gays, and then lesbians and gays like low key really can't sexual people. We talked about that briefly a while ago. And
They saying that he stole that joke, the car joke with the LGBT community shit.
I've never heard it before.
They got
so I
somebody
don't
put
know
up a
if you had
video.
to-
I didn't even watch the video, but from the comments, it was like that. It's in the same universe, but it's not actually the same. It's kind of
so
similar.
then he changed the joke.
I would have to watch
It's
it.
not. Yeah, it's not.
I would
Yeah,
have
it's
to
not
watch it.
Amy Schumer biting level. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that. And I know Dave Chappelle. He ain't no thief when it comes to
Nah,
jokes.
he not.
He don't.
He's
he not
honestly
known for
funny
that.
enough to not need to do that. So
Yeah, I don't think he really. You know what I mean? It's that bad. But yeah, they saying he stole that joke. Yeah, from Owen, somebody named Owen Benjamin.
Right?
What you say?
that's the name I'm saying, I guess. Never heard of him either. But his joke about his wife when he made the face and he's like, I don't really make it at home unless we're like really arguing. Like I was dead.
That shit was funny.
Where do
So,
y'all?
I
Where is Oh, I don't know if you heard Candace, but I was saying that I didn't become a Dave Chappelle fan or really like his shit until the Chappelle show. And so far his Netflix specials have been good, and I don't rank them in my top 5, nor my top 10. I don't think, but I can understand why people might have them in a top 10. Top 5, no. Top 10, I can understand that. So where y'all got Dave Chappelle? Go ahead.
I don't have a ranked list of comedians, but I feel like if I did, Dave Chappelle would definitely be in the top 10.
Top 10 for you. Where would he be in for you, Ravish?
Not even in the top 10. Listen, all you millennials, I see it, I get it. He wasn't revered until he did the Chappelle show. He'd been in stuff like Con Air, Half Baked, little shit here and there. But he's a decent comedian. I'm old school, man. He's nowhere near the top 10 on mine.
That is true though. He didn't become the everybody didn't like him until the Chappelle show. That's definitely true.
Did he do Half Baked before Chappelle show or after?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Half Baked was 98. Yeah.
So I've been like them way since Killing Them Softly, all them joints.
Yeah, he's a dope comedian.
No, he's good.
I don't know about like top 10 or anything like that. I mean, like I'm not really like I don't know what to say to that, but I mean, like some of the people that I listen to, like Richard Pryor, is definitely in my top 10.
Oh, that nigga, he's my top 3.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did y'all hear about the story about?
Yeah, we're gonna get to all that, dog.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to all that.
Stay on topic, dog.
We're gonna get to it.
That was the topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get to it. Shout out to Jamal. He said, "What are y'all top 5 comedians of all time?"
Oh man, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, I mean we've done that before, but you already know what mine is: Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Eddie Griffith. Definitely Patrice O'Neal is in there, and then you know what? I always go a lot. I know. Who's that?
Who?
George Carlin. What do you mean who?
Wait, George
I didn't
Carlin.
hear
Oh
you.
shit!
George Carlin.
The baddest white man to ever do comedy.
George Carlin
No,
was
but
nice.
he's not in my top 5 though.
Yeah,
He's
top
not in my
5.
Martin?
Yeah, Red Fox. I used to love my
Damn,
grandfather
top
used to
5
listen to
is
Red
hard.
Fox.
Top
That
5
is
is too
kinda
hard, dog.
Yeah.
I got like Bernie Mac. I got Martin, Cat Williams.
Red Fox. I got
Of course,
Red Fox.
Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Red
Fox
Fox,
is a mutt man.
Robin Harris. Oh my God, it's just too many. It's too many, man.
But yeah, I
That's
would
why
put
Chappelle is definitely not in my top 10. Nah.
yeah.
Nah, he's nowhere. Nah, Red
Chappelle
Fox is
definitely
like
not
the
in my
first comedian that cursed on record. Him and Rudy Ray Moore. Like so that, I mean, you have to hear a lot of his shit because it's so old school. But that motherfucker was a funny old man. A lot of shit they say is relatable to like today. It's just time and shit. But no disrespect to the new ones. So.
I like Chris Rock
Well,
too.
so for
Chris Rock,
me-
one of my favorite. But his last stand-up, his Netflix special wasn't that great. That tambourine shit, whatever that shit.
Oh, his latest one.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that one. But I like Chris Rock. I like Chris Rock. I like Chris Rock.
Early Chris Rock, and then of course Cat Williams, that motherfucker up there.
Oh yeah, he's funny.
Like,
yeah, Cat Williams is fucking hilarious. Martin is hilarious.
Martin is a funny motherfucker.
I'm definitely gonna check out Bill Burr. Bill Burr got a new Netflix special about to come out this month, so I'm gonna check that out.
Fun. You ever listen to his podcast?
Nah. I'm gonna see what that's.
When he was talking about hitting women, that shit was crazy.
Speaking of Netflix, is Eddie Murphy gonna do this shit or no?
I don't know.
I kind of want him not to. I feel like he gonna do his legacy damage. I don't see it working.
I feel like if he gonna be the old Eddie Murphy and he's gonna be fearless up on that stage, and then I'm with it.
Yeah, yo.
But if he
I ain't fucking with it.
If he gonna be on some,
the new cool Eddie Murphy.
if he gonna be on some Kevin Hart
shit, he was the old fearless Eddie Murphy though.
Raw.
I mean, they doing Coming to America too
Was it
right
that
now.
the 80s?
Listen, man, look, you're talking about one of the greatest comedians. His stand-up was
was
short-lived, but the shit that he did on SNL, his films, you got it. You got. I mean, this is it, man. Like, this is the funniest motherfucker to ever live, arguably. Like,
I mean, it's not like anyone's denying that, but my thing is, does he still have what it takes to be as funny as he was?
Well, you don't really lose that shit. You don't lose it. You don't lose it.
No, but you lose the balls to actually say this.
No, yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. If he's not, if he's gonna be Kevin Hart, then no.
Politically.
I don't need him. Yeah, he's gonna be politically correct. I don't need that. Nah.
Well, she said something that makes it like she said something about if he's going to mess up his legacy. His stand-up legacy was extremely short-lived. Like he was on SNL from like the age of 18, so I don't think he could really damage it. I mean, if anything, his film thing, you see it where he started doing shit like The Clumps and Nutty Professor. So let's roll the dice and see if we get Eddie. Yeah, that's gonna be some shit.
Yeah, but he also did Pluto Nash.
Exactly. But I'm just thinking about like young people, right? Like people who haven't seen Raw.
Or Delirious,
This might be their first introduction to Eddie, and if he's on some PC stuff, the opinion of him changes.
I don't need the PC shit. That's all. As long as he
think Eddie gonna do what he want to do.
I'm good.
Oh my God, you guys! I have a question for you guys.
Hold on. Let me get to the super chat. Shout out to Jay Harris. What up, AGS? Speaking on comedians, how do you guys feel about Bill Maher?
He's a shill. He's a racist shill.
Bill Maher, cool. I like Bill Maher.
He used to be cool, but anyway. So can I ask my question now?
One more super chat. Opinionated junkie. He said Bill Cosby killed Raw Eddie Murphy. He caved into it. Yeah, I remember. Didn't Eddie Murphy made a joke about that, right?
No,
like,
he made multiple jokes. He
Bill
made a
Cosby
fucking long-ass joke about Bill Cosby chastising him and shit.
He killed. Yeah, Eddie Murphy killed that nigga.
Yeah,
he said he called up Richard Pryor.
Yeah, Richard Pryor
said,
was like, next time I call
he said, listen, I don't want you. He's talking about his son went to go buy tickets and shit.
Yeah.
And he said, look, Richard Pryor said, nigga, tell him that he can suck my dick and have a coke and smile. The shit was funny as shit back. Nigga was Bill was everywhere, man. Bill was Jello, Coke. I mean.
Okay, so my question is about Bill Cosby, right?
Okay,
on the topic.
Go ahead.
So I was recently watching a Bill Cosby video at my job for whatever, it doesn't matter. But it had a clip of some of his early stand-up. And it just occurred to me, like, bro sounds super drunk. Like, I used to think that was just, his funny, like, comedian voice. But do you think he might have just been drunk the entire time? Because even now, he looks like he has, like, this disease that you get from drinking too much. So,
Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Oh. He was
he was. Listen, Bill Cosby wasn't known for that. Bill Cosby he wasn't drunk. Now, first of all, Bill Cosby was basically the white folks. Yeah. He was the white folks' black comedian at first, but then what they didn't understand is he actually funded a lot of like Melvin Van Peebles films and blaxploitation films. Like he funded all that. He funded Malcolm X. Like Bill Cosby was basically the Black Hollywood Bank, and a lot of people. He did a lot of good, and he did a lot of bad. But without Bill, you wouldn't have a lot. You wouldn't have Spike Lee. You wouldn't have Melvin and Mario Van Peet. Like Bill funded a lot of Black Hollywood shit. He was never known for being a drunk.
Right now. Just honest opinion. You think he was?
No, but he was never known for being a drunk.
That doesn't mean he wasn't though. Like,
nah, listen, Bill Cosby.
He could have been a functioning drunk. Or he could have been on some other type of drug. I'm just.
So what are you trying to get at? Like, what are you trying to get? What are you trying to say?
She's basically. Yeah, she was asking if he was an alcoholic.
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just asking if you guys ever considered that. And it came to my mind just because Opinionated Junkie mentioned him. So it's just something I recently started thinking about a couple days ago. So I was just wondering.
I never watched the Bill Cosby stand-up.
We've heard a lot of shit about Bill Cosby and co-eds, but we've never heard about him being drunk and incoherent. Like,
I didn't say he was incoherent. I said he was drunk.
No, but you drunk. Period. Usually, he's the one who's drugging bitches. Like, I don't know. I think you would.
Have you heard of functional alcoholics? That's a thing.
I know what that. Yeah, I know.
And still be high.
I know what a functional alcoholic is, but what I'm saying is, I've never heard that attached to Bill Cosby. That's what you understand. What I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. You never.
I've never.
All right.
To answer your,
I never heard.
To answer your question, Candace, no, I've never thought of that or anything. No.
Yeah, I never thought of that either. Cause I never watched the Bill Cosby stand up.
Well, if you ever come across a Bill Cosby video, just think about it, and then tell me what you think.
Shout outs to Michael. Yep. He said Eddie's taking a risk getting back on the saddle, so he should just say screw PC and go nuts. You're walking on ice, might as well dance. That's what I need. I just need him not to be on some PC politically correct shit, and I'm good. As long as he ain't on that, we should be all right.
Just get that raw version back. That's all we need.
I mean, they paying this, allegedly they paying this man $70 million. So
ooh, they better pray it work out.
That's so fucking much. Oh my God.
Even if it's garbage, I think Netflix still gonna, because everybody's gonna tune in to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Everybody's gonna be watching that shit. So
yeah.
People gonna be subscribing and everything for that. But yeah, as far as top 5 comedians, top 10, that's a hard list. I would have to really sit down and think about that, man. That's not nothing I could just come off the top of my head, but Chappelle would not be in it. He would not be in top 10. He might fall to 20, top 20 or something like that. But he's cool though. He's still funny though. Doesn't mean he ain't funny or anything like that. It's just people out there that I like better as far as when it comes to stand-up comedy. You know what I'm saying? But funny though. Let's talk about what the hell was I about to say? Shit.
Mooney.
Oh, that's right. So y'all heard that Disney Plus will not be showing any rated R content.
I did hear that.
How do y'all feel about it?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn. So that means no Deadpool.
You have to remember they're doing a bundle with Hulu for $12.99. They'll probably just put all their rated R stuff there.
Hold on, has that been confirmed that they will be putting some shows on Hulu?
They own Hulu. Why wouldn't they?
So y'all think that the rated R shows or the TVMA shows are going to go to Hulu?
I would hope so. Shit.
Don't everybody speak at once.
I think the main problem I have with it is that they're doing their episodes and they're breaking them up. So you have to wait a week to see, stuff like The Mandalorian and stuff like that. I'm not interested.
Fire.
Hold on. What did that got to do with the rated R shit we talking about?
The rated R, the same thing. It's the same service, right?
No, but we talking about how do you feel about them not putting anything on Disney Plus?
But then there's also saying that they're not going to
Disney.
Look at the branding they're using. It's literally their kid Disney branding.
But then that means we're not going to. I mean, as far as we know now, that means we're not going to get the shows that we really want to see.
They also
on Disney Plus.
They're not going to do a rated R Deadpool.
No, they said it didn't have to be rated R. They felt that it doesn't have to be rated R. They didn't say they wasn't going to do it. No, it's just going to flop if it's not rated R. Just go ahead, let them do it so that shit can bomb. Because I won't see it.
I honestly think they're just going to put it on Hulu.
I'll boycott that shit. I ain't
that'd be some bullshit if they make the first 2 movies R and then they make the next one 13. That'd be like some RoboCop shit.
Didn't they own it when it was R though?
No.
Oh, I thought they did.
what they'll do is if they see a hit like low ratings and stuff like that, they'll switch it up and designate it. Like she said, they'll probably put it on Hulu or something like that.
Shout outs to
But,
So
yeah,
Excited. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
Shout out to So Excited. He said they have adult Marvel cartoons going to Hulu. So if they're gonna use Hulu to put the rated R shit on or the TVMA shit, then that's cool. That's cool.
All right.
My only concern about this bundle is I feel like it's probably going to be a version with commercials, and
You know,
I
There's
really
two of them.
can't
Of
handle
course it
commercials, so I'm gonna have to pay for the more expensive
Of course
version.
it is. You think they're gonna have
They're
$12
saying,
on both?
isn't there going to be like 2 accounts? One's going to be either $6.99 and one is $12.99.
Oh, I didn't hear. Actually, well, I
Well,
didn't
the
hear that.
$12.99 gets you Hulu and Disney and ESPN, so I'm quite sure that's
Yeah.
gonna be the commercial version.
Ugh.
I don't think they're gonna give you no commercials for that low price. And that price is gonna go up anyway, so that's just to get everybody to jump on board, and then they'll raise that shit.
And then they're like, all right, we got y'all motherfuckers now.
Yeah.
That's for the people who don't know how to unsub.
But the way that they're slick about it though, the way that they're doing their episodes, you gonna keep resubbing every time an episode comes out?
Yo,
Who
that
said
shit.
I was
What do
gonna
y'all hold
do
on?
that?
First of all, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all
That's
like
some bullshit.
Do y'all like
Nah.
the whole
Actually-
season released at once, or do y'all
Yes.
like?
Oh
once a week?
yeah.
Yes,
Release the
yes.
whole fucking
I
season.
need the
the
whole
whole
season
dog.
at once. So when they
Yeah, who wants to wait?
release their episodes like Parslin, that just meant to me, I'll just wait till they're all released. So it's not
Exactly.
a problem.
People
for
were
me.
saying the argument for people that rather have it once a week is because they say it's less spoilers when it's once a week. Everybody sees it because they say everybody sees it at the same time. Like for people that binge watch
okay.
shit, they binge watch a movie
How
or
is
the
that
show.
my problem? How is that
Yeah, that ain't
anybody's
my fault.
problem but the
Shit.
person dealing with
Yeah,
that?
but
It's
you're
not
gonna
And
have
if I
people
can finish
around
talking, I would explain it. Thank you.
you. Sorry, go ahead.
Jesus Christ. AGS and talking over people, boy, that is a trademark. We should trademark that so we can get paid
Okay.
for it. Okay, now, it's not anybody's fault, but they do have a point. When you release the show all at once, everybody is not able to just sit there and watch 12 hours of a show and then they get on the line and start talking about it. And for the people that can't do that, now they are being spoiled because the shit is popping up on social media, they timeline, Instagram, Facebook, and shit like that. Whereas if it's once a week, hold on, somebody clipping their toenails. Go ahead.
Oh shit, y'all can hear that? Oh,
Somebody
my
clipping their
God.
toenails.
Wow, really, Drew?
That was
Really?
my bad.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Yo.
All right, now, as far
God
as
damn.
this shit crazy. As far as it being once a week, that means everybody see it at the same time and it's less spoilers. That's why some people rather it be once a week. Me, I'd rather have it all at once so I can watch it at my own pace. That's what I would rather have.
I also
For me, actually-
I agree with that, but I also think that there's a few things with that. People unsubbing and resubbing. A lot of people that's gonna like these shows ain't gonna want to keep resubbing every single time. Then also doing your episode once a week, it gets your show popular. Think of like Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, oh, the new episode's coming out. Let's talk about it and stuff like that. So to keep it relevant. Instead of, oh, did everybody watch the entire season of Walking Dead? Or, I think that's just a talking point to keep them in like people's ear.
Huh. So I was gonna say two things on that. Orange is the New Black. Whenever a new season comes out, everybody's talking about it. Second thing, this really does solve the issue for some people, for the people who can't just watch everything at their own pace and also take care to avoid spoilers, like, personal responsibility. But it also causes an issue for other people because people like me who don't want to have to watch an episode, wait a week or however long, watch the next episode, who just want to watch it at their own pace. And if that's all in one day, that's one day, we'll just wait. So
That's the thing now with like Power. I'd rather shit just all be out at once. I don't want to keep waiting the whole week. Let me watch it as much as I want to watch it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Would you say though that also want to throw one in there? What if an episode went a specific way that the fans didn't like? Now they have a chance to actually change it or fix it.
They're not going to do that.
Depending
matter.
if an episode bombs that hard that I'm done with the show and it's like a wild thing that's like went viral, you don't think Disney would try to change it up?
Did Game of Thrones get changed?
I don't.
Yeah, Game of Thrones didn't change shit.
No, Game of Thrones should have been changed, but
Yeah,
with Dark Cloud saying, "Nah, that's not going to happen." Nah, it's not. They're not going to go back and do reshoots and do it. It's not going to happen, player. Not likely. But yeah, Orange is the New Black. Nobody's talking about that trash. Only gay people.
Exactly.
But everybody is talking about Stranger Things.
When it came out, people was talking about it.
A lot of people like that show. I don't know.
what-
A lot of people like it.
Watching
I
that.
wasn't watching that shit.
The female Oz.
Y'all don't like
fuck.
Orange is the New Black?
I liked the first season, but it got kind of dumb to me after that. So no, I stopped watching it.
Only gay people. Why would only
Yeah,
gay
they-
people watch it?
13 Reasons, man.
Why would only gay people watch Orange is the New
Oh no,
Black?
I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. I knew a chick. I only seen one episode. It was cool, but it wasn't nothing. I was like, okay, I gotta see it again.
Yeah, I guess it is like
First
the
two
female
seasons were
eyes. So many ways.
It is basically the female Oz.
Yeah.
It's just as explicit. It's basically
Yeah, pretty much.
The first two seasons
just
were
as
good.
unrealistic.
What you say, Cycle?
I'm saying the first two seasons are good to me.
Yeah.
Well,
the
the
first two
first-
seasons
the
was pretty
second-
good.
The first half of this second season I liked. It just went downhill to me. I didn't finish this.
Yeah, and then like with Dark Cloud, I think somebody mentioned Walking Dead. The majority of that shit has been complete trash.
Oh,
like I
yeah,
stopped watching
that
that
shit.
years ago.
Nah, the ninth season's fire.
No, stop it.
Nah,
Nah, what are you
trash,
talking
my
about?
boy.
That
Nah,
show
the ninth
trash.
season is
That
good.
show is
Hey,
so
I stopped
bad.
watching it.
It's
Nah,
trash.
nah.
Read the repeat.
The eighth season was trash, but that ninth season
I
is
stopped
good.
watching it. I stopped watching it altogether.
Yo,
Let me
enemies?
ask Dark Cloud and Drew something. What season is the episode when they introduced Negan?
Oh, that's the eighth season, right? In the
Negan?
first episode.
Yeah, that's when I stopped. That's when it became
no,
trash.
yeah, no,
That's
you're right.
like
You're right. No, no.
No, season 4.
I
That's
thought
when
it
it
was
was trash.
8. I thought
Hold
it
on,
was 8.
Negan? That's like 7, 6? No, that's
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I
7,
forget,
8?
but that's when I stopped watching.
something like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was 8.
That season was trash.
I don't know.
That season was trash, but the season after
That's when
that
I
is
stopped
good.
watching it.
The season after that is
No,
good.
I'm not. Nah. They
All
lost
the
me.
characters on
Nah,
that show were so annoying to me. I didn't.
Nah, I'm telling you, the
Fire.
season after ninth season is good. It's pretty.
I
good,
stopped watching
man.
that shit altogether. I don't even watch it no more.
I
Yeah.
stopped watching Walking Dead after I think season 4. I think whenever
Damn,
they
4?
It was
I think
funny.
it's either 4 or 5. I can't fucking remember. Yo, that shit's trash, dog.
Nah, the
It
new
was
great.
the new enemy types they
What?
got. Right, it's good, man.
Oh, new enemy types.
okay.
So what are they? Zombies or humans?
enemy
It's called
You know what I
people.
mean? No, you know what I mean though. Like the style of enemies they got now.
What the
I
fuck?
don't know. It was funny watching people
It's a
react
it's a
to
creative
The
take
Walking
on it,
Dead,
like, I like
just
it.
like God of War.
I think Negan
What?
came in
They
season
killed-
6. Negan came in 6.
Is that when? Okay, that's when he came. Yeah, that's when I stopped watching that
Season
bullshit.
6 was
When they
trash.
turned,
Trash. 7
Season 8 was trash.
7 was okay. 8, 9. I never even seen 8. I mean, I watched a little bit of 8. I never even seen 9. I haven't even seen that season.
No, 9 is good. 9 is good.
What do you think was the last good zombie movie or TV show?
jeez.
Dawn of the Dead.
Last
That
week,
shit was
zombie
fire.
shit.
Yeah, that's a good. Did that come out after 28 Days Later?
I thought. I think before.
28 Days
'Cause-
Later was cool.
I love that scene when they get into the room with everybody and you just see like it spread. Shit was
Yeah.
crazy.
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't fuck with The Walking Dead. That show been died to me. See, the season Negan
writing was
started.
trash.
It was the
Oh,
first
Train to
episode was
Busan.
good, and then the last episode.
All right, Candace. To answer your question, 28 Days Later came out first.
Oh, okay. But I
Yeah.
forgot about Train to Busan, so that's actually
But I can
The last
understand
one
why
in my
people don't
opinion.
watch it no more
Fire.
because 8 was so trash that I can see why. But
I dropped that shit like
It's
a
what
bad
it is,
habit.
man.
That
nah,
joint.
that 9, that shit.
Fucked it all up. Yeah. They
Like
turned all the main characters
9,
into-
season 9 should have been what 8 was supposed to be.
It's too late. Too late.
But that's why it's fucked up because they messed it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
They didn't
about
have
all
the
that.
writing.
I'm traded.
So let's talk about hold on, somebody entering the code to the fucking safe. Go ahead.
Wait,
Yo,
God.
Yo, somebody
that?
heated up some food.
who is that?
Yo, I think the day
Somebody heating up some food.
I think the day that we could have a podcast with no background noise, that'll be the day that we get 1,000 likes on a fucking episode. That'll be
I think you lied to yourself. We're not gonna get no 1,000 likes.
the day we have no background noise, man. People is doing all types of shit. This nigga fucking clipping claws in the background. Fucking nigga there riding down the highway with the windows open and shit. Motherfuckers heating up food. The hell is going on, man? This shit is crazy. All right, so let's talk about Paul Mooney, who is also a very good stand-up comedian, man. Paul Mooney funny as shit. And it's now coming. I mean, I don't think this ever was a secret. I think we all, if you watch Paul Mooney, you all could kind of think like, yeah, he got a little sugar in his tank.
kind of see it.
Got a little sugar in his tank. Like,
Yeah, when I met him during a stand up, I had there was crazy like weird vibes come up. Like I think this nigga might be gay.
yeah, but he's still
That's
funny
what-
as
that's-
fuck though.
So now y'all
yeah, he
know
funny.
that motherfucker was gay. Now y'all all know.
I mean, I don't think it was like really a secret. I mean, it's not a surprise. Like, oh shit, he is. I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. But yeah, it came out because Richard Pryor's old bodyguard was on Comedy Hype. It's basically like a DJ Vlad, but it's in the comedy world. So he came out and said that Paul Mooney had, did some shit with Richard Pryor's son when he was younger. Now, if you look at the timeline, it seems like the son was like 24 years old or some shit like that. But it's kind of, we don't really know. All we know is that maybe something happened, but we don't really know. Because people like, listen.
No, something definitely happened.
People are like,
Definitely happened.
hold on. People is like, it's the bodyguard. Why are we listening to him anyway? Like, who is this guy? Somebody said next thing you know, they're going to be interviewing Richard Pryor doorman and some shit like that. But I don't fucking know. We don't have all the facts. I know Paul Mooney canceled a show in Atlanta or something like that. That was also funny on Dave Chappelle when he was talking about Atlanta and how gay it is. But yeah. What's
There's that, and also they asked his son, and his son was like, "Whatever happened back then is what happened back then. I was a teenager back then."
Right.
That tells you right there, like.
He confirmed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you
that
can
was
take it.
TMZ.
You can take it. You can kind of take it how you want to take it. I don't really fucking know until we get some facts. I don't fucking know.
What I will say about it, that was Richard Pryor's bodyguard. He spent a lot of time with Rich, and the thing I noticed watching Corey Holcomb said that when he met Paul Mooney when he just first moved out to Cali, Paul Mooney shook his hand and held his hand and gave him this look like, "What'd it do?" And I was like, damn, like, I always, he said that. Now, this was mind you, I saw this was 2 years ago. And now I saw him recently, he the same story. So it's accurate. Corey Holcomb didn't just make that up. Also, Paul Mooney, I remember watching a roast, man, back years ago. And everybody, Witherspoon, the father from Friday, Paul Mooney, they all roasted Richard Pryor, and then Richard Pryor roasted them. And he had the most shit to say about Paul Mooney. He was talking about how Paul Mooney visited a white dude in the office, and Paul Mooney sucked his dick. And then he said,
all
Paul
them
Mooney
niggas was gay though. Richard Pryor was gay too.
Yeah, well,
He was
but Richard
fine,
Pryor was
right?
open though. Like he was open.
I mean, but you can tell Paul Mooney is gay. Now. Like it ain't a surprise. Like this is not surprising news. Like, oh my God, Paul Mooney is gay. Yeah, I didn't see that.
It's not. I don't think that's the surprise though. I think the surprise is that he was fucking Richard Pryor Jr. when he was technically like what 17, 18 years old.
We don't know how old he was. We don't
Dan-
know how old he was. As far as I know, I know, the time frame is not matching up. It's looking like Richard Pryor Jr. was a grown man.
Well, then there's nothing to talk about, in my opinion.
According to the bodyguard,
deal, who cares?
Yeah, it's not. Well, that isn't a big deal. But if you're a pedophile, that is a big deal.
Not if he's 17 or 18. That's not pedophilia.
If he's under 18, technically, but it doesn't matter.
17 is parental consent.
17. Well, in certain states, though, that is, you're right, because 40
certain
states, I think, certain states, like 40 states where 16 and up is the age of consent. So I don't know. I know out here in California,
was all fucking each other though. Paul Mooney and Richard Pryor was probably fucking.
Son, man,
in California, if you're old enough to drive and the person you're dating is like only 22 or something. Or not. Well, if you're old enough to drive, there's nothing to be reported.
Hold on.
If you're under the age of being able to drive, then it's considered something that you can report.
Didn't Richard Pryor Jr. talk about how when he was growing up, he used to be naked white men all over the house and all that shit?
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit.
Like, because we know Richard Pryor was fucking niggas and trannies and shit like that. So, like, it was all around him.
There's rumors about Richard doing a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, I
mean that was the 70s, right? People were a lot more free back then.
Yeah,
it's crazy how it's like we rebounded to this extreme conservatism after the 70s. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah,
I think the shady.
Yeah, go ahead.
The only thing I had a problem, well, I think that's kind of shady though, is this dude's like homie and peer, and he's messing with this man's teenage son. That's a little odd.
We don't know how old he was. Again, it's all from what it looked like. He was 24.
Okay, from what? Okay, so what he said with the TMZ is he didn't say he was 24. He said he was a teen. All right.
No, he said whatever
also,
happened.
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, we can't now. What you're saying pertaining to with the bodyguard has a book coming out, so that is suspect.
Yeah,
all in and of itself.
And he don't like Paul Mooney. You could tell he don't like Paul Mooney. The bodyguard,
not at all.
He definitely don't like Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
But no, because they did like a timeline thing, and even after the '80s, Paul Mooney and Richard Pryor were still friends. So the whole he wanted to put a hit out on them. When did all that actually happen, or did he go back
his
on that?
book?
Because they saying it happened before the
according
fire.
to his book,
before the fire.
It happened around the time of JoJo Dancer, the movie JoJo Dancer, which I've never seen. But they said he was a teen at that time.
And Paul Mooney and Richard Pryor were still. Paul Mooney and Richard Pryor were still friends after the.
But
80s.
they were lovers. They was fucking too.
Yeah, we know. So they were still friends after the '80s. So the shit ain't adding up. Something ain't making sense.
I think what happened was they got over it somehow, some way. I don't know.
So you go from wanting to kill a man to fucking your son to now y'all cool again? No, I don't think that worked that way.
It's you never know, man. A lot of niggas was doing niggas just came through with 40s and bloods, kid. Shit came up missing. Nah, man. Hey, you never know, man. I mean, Richard was, heavy into drugs and shit. Maybe he did forgive him. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't fucking know. That shit's crazy. That's all.
When that shit came, JoJo. So it happened before JoJo Dancer. That's what I meant to say. Good looking out. That shit. I don't get it, but they were cool.
The bodyguard do got a book coming out, so we know why all of a sudden he's talking about this shit now. You know what I mean?
Relevant.
Instead of when Richard Pryor was alive. You know what I'm saying? Instead of waiting till now, so we can try to get some facts on this whole fucking thing. I find it kind of strange that TMC in New York City just happened to find Richard Pryor Jr. walking down the street. Like,
man, they everywhere. They everywhere.
Come on, man. Like, in New York City.
Following Richard Pryor Jr. like that?
Like, come on, man. Just randomly find this nigga walking down the street. I don't know. Sometimes this shit just be weird, yo. Straight up.
Man, the paparazzi, man, they can find you now. They can find you now.
They said
on the internet.
They said Richard Pryor was hitting the bodyguard too. Like they was all in there fucking.
Ew. Nasty as hell.
He jealous.
Disgusting.
He definitely don't like Paul Mooney. Like you can tell the way he talk, he don't like Paul Mooney for whatever reason. He hasn't disclosed that information, but he does not like Paul Mooney. Clearly. He does not like Paul Mooney.
It can't be that he don't like gay people because we've already established Richard Pryor was at least bisexual. So.
Yeah, Richard Pryor was definitely bisexual, which most of y'all would say was gay. So, he was hitting trannies and getting his, all that freak shit.
So what do we consider Eddie Murphy? Didn't he get caught with the transsexual woman?
Eddie Murphy did.
It's
giving him a ride, right? Hitchhiking or some shit like that.
Yeah, and it was crazy, man. A lot of three of the trannies or whatever that have accused Eddie Murphy of being homosexual, they mysteriously died. And this is true.
Oh,
this is
I didn't
facts.
know that.
Yeah,
Them
they've
niggas
all
knocked
been
off.
killed. No, they've all been killed. Yeah.
Officer Rap,
Although
you
they
might
died.
be next. He's spreading the deets like that on the news. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not spreading shit. All I'm saying is the facts.
Sometimes the facts will kill you, my nigga.
And he got killed.
Sometimes the facts will kill you, my nigga.
Yo,
Wait, what you say,
damn.
D Dark Cloud?
I said sometimes spreading the facts will kill you, man.
Hey man, look, it is what it. I don't know. They said Eddie got goons. They say Jay got goons. You never know. But 3 trannies have accused Eddie of being homosexual, and 3 of them have mysteriously died. One fell off a balcony. I think one died. They said that she died. Or he died of cancer. But a lot of people close to him said that he was poisoned, and the other one ended up dead too. Yeah, Eddie got a cold squad. Like, but
That's crazy,
So-
yo. You would have expect
so-
that shit.
So as far as this bodyguard goes, right? We know he's trying to sell a book. Do you believe him? After
Kinda
all,
do,
why
because
now?
when-
Why now? Why now?
yeah, it don't make any sense, man. Plus, the son has already came out and moved on with his life, and
so he's trying to
it
sell
just
a book.
don't.
Basically, he's
Yeah,
trying to sell
man,
a book.
the timing is bad.
They're trying to sell
Yeah.
a book. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Why not bring this shit up when Richard was alive? Why not bring it up 5 years ago? A year ago? 2 years ago? Why now? Oh, you got a book coming out. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, something ain't right. Something definitely ain't right. But as far as Paul Mooney being gay, if he is really, really gay, that's not surprising. I'm not, you know, you can kind of see that he a little effeminate with his ways. You know what I'm saying?
Why cancel the show in the gayest place where you can get, you could perform? Like, why? Something must not.
Well, never mind.
Paul
Well, I was
Mooney
gonna
is still
say maybe
funny
he's
though.
on the down low.
No, go. I want to hear this because I can't put it together. Like, if you were gay and you were outed or whatever, why not perform in Atlanta and still get that
I mean,
check?
listen, it's a lot going on right
Boy,
now.
that's
His publicist probably
What's up?
said,
What's up,
Yo,
Psycho?
it's Paul Mooney, man. Like the nigga's still funny, regardless of being gay or not.
Yeah,
Just come do
yeah,
a stand up.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
yeah.
Facts. Don't nobody care about that shit. It's 2019.
Yep.
Dog, shit, like nobody.
at the alleged time, the little boy. It was saying.
Well, they're saying that
Not
the
just-
year don't add up. That the nigga might be 25 or something.
He might be. He said he was a teen.
It's conflicting, dog. It's a lot of stories
It
conflicting,
is.
dog.
It
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
He
It's a
even
lot.
He
said,
said
it, like his son actually said, whatever happened to me as a teenager happened when I was a teenager. I don't want to.
That still don't confirm it. That still don't.
That's
He
true.
still ain't say Paul Mooney. You know what I mean, we need him to say that.
But he said.
What does that
But
mean?
he still say, "How can he consent?"
I mean, you're a teenager at 19
Him
or
and-
18.
yeah, that's true,
so
too.
That's not
That's
really
true, too.
saying anything.
Y'all sound like y'all defending this mom.
No, I'm not defending.
You know what?
No, you
Yeah.
sounding like you just want to.
Information.
You just want to automatically fucking condemn him without no facts.
That's it. That's all.
His son said, "I don't want to talk about what happened to me." Teenager, like, what the fuck else you want him to say? You want him to come out and say, "Yeah, he did
because
it."
Paul
Like,
Mooney and Richard Pryor were still friends after the '80s.
He
Yeah,
specifically told the
And his son
interviewer
was
at TMZ.
his son was born in 1960.
Yeah. That the time I'm not look, the timing is weird, but he specifically, his son did tell the TMZ guy that how could I consent if I was only a teenager, which you can be, a teenager 13 too, Candace. So
You're adding
I mean, yeah,
extra
it can
stuff
go-
that
it
you
can go-
didn't add before.
No,
I'm not.
Yes,
I'm
you
just
did.
saying.
You
like,
never said that. He said, "How can I consent
He
if
did.
I was just
Hey, I
a teenager
said
or
that
something?"
5 minutes ago. I said that 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I
I
did
also
say
just
that.
came back from the bathroom. While I was here, you didn't say that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I said that 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
Well, that changes
No, I'm not
things.
just, but you.
If
No,
he
but I
was
think the
under the
timing
age of
is
consent,
definitely-
then that's
Listen,
something
we
different.
don't fucking know.
That's a different conversation.
There's still muddy waters out here. We don't know.
That nigga he is hella old.
if he didn't do it, you came out and said straight up, "I think that's a fucking lie." If he didn't do, his son was like, "Hey, no, that's a fucking lie."
I mean,
The way he said it was like he was violating for sure.
Well, why not say that then? Why would
Why not say-
what reason
I think
does his
he
son
didn't
have
even
to
want to. He
protect?
didn't really want to.
What reason does his son have to protect Paul Mooney?
I mean, he probably just don't want to revisit the whole situation. He probably just don't want to talk. He don't want to
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a chapter in his life that's closed, and he doesn't want to reopen
You
it.
don't want to think about it.
I'm just saying there's a lot of information we don't know as far as I'm aware, and things could go either way. I don't know enough to say definitively, but
That's what I'm
this
saying.
is
We don't know
like
enough
the type of
definitively.
stuff that we hear about Michael Jackson. So you're not about to hear me just jump on the he definitely did it tip. I don't know that.
That's true. That's true.
Sometimes
Speaking
you
of
got to
that,
consider the source.
speaking of that,
So wait. What did Michael Jackson say when they said that about him? He said, "I did not do that shit." He went to court. He said they lied on me. He came out and was like, immediately was like, "No, that's
well, Paul Mooney
And the
already
first
came
time
out and
did
said he
not
didn't do it
settle
too.
out of court.
No.
Hold on. Paul Mooney
Did he?
already said he didn't do it too.
I didn't hear it."
Yeah, he already
Yeah,
said
he gave
it's
a
not true.
statement.
He said
Yeah,
it's not
he
true.
gave a statement.
Also, like the first time Michael settled out of court, and according to everybody else in the world, that's all they need to know, that he was guilty. So I'm not going to be one of those people. We don't know.
But that
enough.
same child came out after Michael died and admitted that
Didn't
it
he
was
get
all
acquitted
bullshit.
though?
Yeah.
That's the second time. The first time it didn't go all the way.
No,
It
they settled out of
out.
court. They settled out of court. He paid them, and hoping to go away, and that's what happened. So speaking of that, 50 Cent was on Instagram, and he said,
Oh my God, this bitch.
Let's
he
go.
said that
Let's go. The legend.
hold on, I'm gonna get exactly what 50 Cent said, because I fuck with 50, but he was out of pocket with this comment. He might have deleted that shit. Let's see if he deleted it.
He said,
Yeah, he deleted it.
I don't know. He said, "MJ is better than MJ to me. Don't at me." Pretty much.
Nah. He went on.
break up the MJ part.
No, he
Cut
went
the
on.
MJ
Yeah, he
part.
went on and said MJ was playing with little boy booty holes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
When he
that's
said
what he
that,
said.
oh shit.
Yeah, he said
I
that.
left that part out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
said
did.
that's what really is got everybody like. You know what I mean? He deleted that shit. But yeah, he said Chris Brown is better than MJ. MJ was playing with little boy booty holes or some shit like
He
that.
capping.
So
He
I
capping.
told y'all about this.
I don't
Yeah,
know
he
who I
definitely
don't know who
was.
gassed that nigga up to say that dumbass shit. The
capping.
FBI was watching Michael Jackson for 10 years and they never found anything. If that doesn't exclude you, then I don't know what will.
People keep acting like they don't remember, like they don't know that Michael Jackson was still a black man. Like the FBI does not follow you for 10 years and you black and they don't convict you. If they had something, you don't think they would have put him under the jail? Are you serious?
And not only that, also he was one of the most documented people of that time. So when the Leaving Neverland shit came out, they looked at the records of where Michael was, and it never matched none of those two faggot stories. You understand? So it is what it is.
Whoa, chill out, man.
It's the fact. Michael was not where these guys said they were. Where he was.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Also, that's interesting. Somebody in the chat pointed something out that I didn't even consider. Like, 50 has a problem with Michael because, according to him, he played with little boys' buttholes. But Chris Brown beat the ever-living out of Rihanna, and he don't got a problem with that. So that tells you where he's
Well,
at.
he smacked a couple bitches back in his day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Man.
You heard what
50
Chappelle said. He the type that's gonna ask, well, what did she do? You know what I mean?
But let it be your mom or your sister. Are we gonna ask what did she do? Nah, we gonna kill a motherfucker. Shout out to Opinionated Junkie. Michael Jackson owned Beatles catalogs. Facts. This nigga 50, man. I'm telling you, this nigga, he loves to tap dance. He ain't never gonna say nothing about that white boy he calls his daddy, but he'll make fun of any black person out there doing their thing. I told we talked about this.
Eminem made him a multi-millionaire, dog. Why would anybody?
Don't matter though.
Why would you say
him
something?
back.
Hold on. Why would you say something about the person that saved your life?
Okay, wait a minute. I get that.
Like,
I get what
come
you're
on,
saying
man.
as far as that goes.
That doesn't count.
Didn't 50 release a diss track to him though? Like, weren't they beefing right before he
Slightly.
left?
No,
they were beefing a little bit when he left. Right before he left Shady Aftermath.
I didn't
Right.
see
Wanted
none
to
of
release
that.
a
I
record
ain't
or
see
something.
none of that. Where was that
I
at? What's the name of
haven't
the
seen
song?
him say anything
What's the name
about
of the
that.
song?
I don't remember. I
Nah,
didn't
ain't
see
hear
it at
about
the
that.
time. I saw it later.
Hey, and you know I hate Eminem, but Eminem would murder that nigga.
Why you hate Eminem?
Yeah, it would
Because
murder.
he
I don't
for real.
like it. I don't like
He
music.
don't
but
like
he
M
would
because
definitely
M white.
kill.
He don't like M because he white.
Basically, he just a
Oh,
hater.
No, that's not
man.
it.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
no, I have a
Good
lot
reason
of
to not
my
like
favorite.
Eminem.
Hey, wait.
You say
My
don't like
favorite.
him.
Hey,
Go ahead.
wait, hold on, wait. No, my favorite white MC is a dude
Don't
out
try
of
to
the
clean
band
it
called
up.
The Grouch.
Don't try to clean it up.
Yeah, there we go.
No, I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah,
What's up,
yeah.
living legend?
Ravis, I
Yo,
thought
you
you
are
said
an Eminem hater, dog.
Ravish, you just
Facts.
did the
They don't-
Can't give
black
no-
rap
can't give-
thing that white
because he
people
talks
do.
bad about his mom or some shit. Didn't you say that
Just
before?
the music wasn't for me. I didn't like the production. It wasn't so much his
production.
lyrics.
The
It was just I wasn't into a lot of
Fire.
What
beats.
you talking about? The beats
Them
or
beats
something?
is
What are you?
fire.
Yeah, the beats, nigga.
Man, you
Beats is
tripping.
fire.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shout out to hey, get the fuck out of here.
That
Drew.
Toy
Hey,
Soldier
wait,
was fire. Fire.
Toy Soldiers? You know, hey,
Yeah.
you know, let me ask you this, Drew. You know the sample of Toy Soldiers? Do you know where it came from?
Nope.
The 80s song by a fucking
Does
pop
that
singer
matter?
named
Does that
Artika.
matter?
What does that
Nigga,
matter?
that
The
shit
beat was
was
still
garbage.
fire.
The shit's
He
fire,
Step
dog.
by step,
What?
heart to heart.
Patiently
Look at
waiting?
that. Crazy.
Hey, yo, hold on.
All day
Hold on.
with this
Time
shit.
out. I got a super chat. Opinionated junkie. He said it was Jimmy Iovine that 50 was beefing with.
Okay, Jimmy Iovine.
I never
Yeah,
heard him
yeah,
beefing with Eminem. Eminem saved his life, took him
Ah,
out
never.
the hood, made him a multi-millionaire, made him successful. So,
Let
or
me
the
try and
reason why
find
he's
it.
successful.
I think he did put something out, but I don't remember.
This nigga's an M hater, dog. M got fire beats.
Don't like the production.
I mean, he got fire beats, but he's also like a really dope lyricist.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
a good
understand
ass
why he
lyricist.
claims
His
to like-
lyricist is fucking yeah.
But
It's
you don't
great.
like Eminem.
Him do his thing, man, but I just never, I wasn't into him.
He-
I never got what everybody saw in him. But go for it.
Yo, Rav, did you
This nigga.
write this nigga an email or something? And he didn't write back.
No.
This nigga said I was a stand. I was the first stand. hey, man, real shit. Like I know it sounds crazy, but I just didn't like. I didn't like his shit. I just didn't like his shit, his music. I like some of the stuff in the beginning, but nah, I didn't.
And you don't
I
like
wasn't
none of his
fucking with
stuff like he's made over the past few years? None of that?
it. Well, no, not recently. I did like White Trash Party. That shit was dope. And then my favorite Eminem song is the one where he's talking about "Don't you want to grow up to be just like me?" I fucked a hoe with
first
HIV.
album.
Like that shit was funny.
That's the first
But I
album.
wasn't into it, man. I just wasn't not for me.
Fire,
I was more of a
fire.
big pun, cannabis, DMX dude. I wasn't really into him. You know, I didn't want to beat my mom up or anything.
I don't understand how that means you
fuck?
can't like Eminem. I also
I
like
just
those
was
people.
I wasn't into him.
Man said I didn't wanna
like
beat
other
my
type
mom
of
up.
shit.
What the
as far
fuck?
as far as we know, his mom.
Yeah, I never popped pills.
As
You know, I
far
didn't
as we
drink.
know,
I didn't,
his
you
mom
know,
was a
wasn't
piece
mad
of
at my mom.
shit. His mom was a piece of shit.
Ooh, wait,
A lot of people's moms was a piece of shit.
What that got to do with
They
this?
didn't make a whole career rapping about the
Hey,
hoe.
listen, man.
Right.
But he's speaking about his real life.
When a nigga keep it real, when a nigga don't keep it real, it's a problem. When a nigga keep it real, now it's still a problem. Like, what the fuck?
Well, how is he keeping it real? Hey, listen,
He's telling you
Eminem
what's going on in
basically
his
came
life.
out as a white boy. As a white, listen. If he's keeping it real,
You a
he would have
hater.
never built himself as the white boy
Yo,
from the
you a
trailer park.
hater.
You
You
know,
a
there's
hater.
no trailer park. Listen. You know, there's no trailer park in the city of Detroit. The entire city of Detroit, there's not one fucking trailer
Oh
park.
my God.
Did he
He's
say
still
that?
fire.
I'm just saying, like, he was
Oh
real.
my
God.
God, man.
He was talking
Nigga,
about-
get my
really from
closet was
LA.
fire.
Yo, he was talking
And you
about
ain't really from
growing
LA,
up-
man.
He
Shut
was
up.
talking about
Shit
growing
fire.
up poor.
Just keep it real.
He was talking about growing
Wait.
up poor. Trailer
Yeah,
park
I'm pretty
trash.
sure he
You
just
know
said
what-
he was
you know what
poor.
they
I
call
don't
white
recall him
people.
saying trailer park.
Yeah, you know
The
what
fuck?
they call
Collab.
white people. You know.
Man, he got some.
Now, I'm pretty sure in 8 Mile the movie he lives in a trailer park.
You
I'm
do
pretty
know
sure
that
you
could be
don't live
wrong.
in LA neither. So
I'm saying,
But 8 Mile is
I live in
is-
LA. I live
8
in LA
Mile
County.
is based on his. It's loosely based on his life. It ain't exact
Based on
replica.
his life.
yeah, it's
They didn't say this is a biopic. They
It's a-
said it
it's-
was
it's-
8
yeah,
Mile.
it's
Man, he-
loosely-
He's a biopic.
It's
His
loosely
name
based
said
on
Marshall
his.
Mathers in the movie.
Yeah, it's loosely based on
It's
his.
my
life.
man who played Proof. Who's my man who played Proof? Makai Pfeiffer.
Makai
He made
Yeah.
that nigga wear a mop. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool, man. It was cool.
He talking
It
about
was
the
cool.
wig.
I was
That's because Proof had
as far as
dreads.
like of that
Proof had dreads. He was. In,
at that time.
Yo, this
What are you talking about, Ravish? What are you talking
This
about?
nigga
Look,
talking
let's
about.
move
Yo, you
on, man. I don't like him. That's that.
This nigga's a
I don't-
whole
look,
weirdo,
I
dog.
understand you guys like.
Yeah,
I
You're
know
a hater.
you guys like him.
You're a hater.
he
I don't-
is.
and they got
Yeah,
like-
he
You are
hate.
really a hater, yo.
He hate for no reason.
Melvin,
Goddamn.
what's your favorite Eminem song?
My favorite Eminem song?
What's your favorite Eminem song? Come
Oh
on.
God, I don't fucking know,
Not
dog.
rocket science, nigga. No, you just fucking
I
fan.
already said mine.
I don't even
What the
look at
fuck?
my name, my favorite
I already
Eminem
said
song.
mine. I already said mine.
Fucking yeah, exactly. You just wanted to be
Nigga, what? What's your favorite?
Favorite M
Exactly.
song.
What's your favorite
Sorry,
Eminem song,
I don't
nigga?
have a favorite M song. Is that a problem?
I don't know. Can't name one.
Shit.
Yo, Melon, you can't name one?
All right. No, I can name playing songs. I don't have a favorite. What the fuck?
So just pick one of your favorite songs.
Pick one of my favorites. All right. I like 8 Mile. I like Till I Collapse. I like fucking. Huh?
My mom.
Y'all,
sorry,
y'all
mama.
fake right now. Y'all really brought it. Because Ravish literally said, tell me your favorite song, not name a
Shout
random
out
I
to
Eminem
said I
song.
can't name a favorite song. What
You can't name one, nigga. 'Cause
I
you're
can
not a
name
real
plenty
fan.
of songs. I can't name a
Man.
favorite.
Name
My
the favorite. You this big Eminem fan?
My favorite is Role Model.
this
Rock
is
Bottom,
crazy.
Children
The
of
fuck?
Baseball.
Oh man,
This nigga retarded?
Nah, Ravish,
That was
you're trying
crazy,
too hard
man.
to get a W right
This
now.
nigga retarded.
Man, this is
No, not at all. Man, y'all picking on me.
Nah, because
I
you really trying to act like you have to have a favorite song to like an artist.
Wait, listen. Listen.
I
I mean,
have
if you like somebody, you do got a favorite song. Like, come
You gotta have a
Nah.
favorite song, Candace.
That's what I'm saying.
Think of that.
What?
Rock
Hey,
Bottom.
listen. If you fuck with somebody, you gotta have a
No,
favorite song that
because
they did.
I feel like
Come on.
there's for the people that I really like, they have so many good songs that I like.
You
When
can
I
pick
listen to
one.
song, I'll be
right?
like, this is
You
my
can,
favorite.
you
And then
can.
when I listen to the next song, I'm
You
like,
can't
this
pick
is my
one?
favorite.
You can pick one. Come on now.
All right. You want me to pick just one?
Michael Jackson.
You want me to pick just
my
one?
favorite Michael Jackson. Listen. My favorite Michael Jackson song is PYT. Are you
Really?
serious?
Okay.
You
That's cool.
guys-
Oh,
God
this is
damn.
Good for you,
fucking
nigga.
Funny,
Hey, shout-
dog.
Hey, shout out to
Mine's black or white. Okay, and
You can name a ton of songs, but that's not
Of course,
supposed to
like
be
I
favorite
got
thing,
more
your
than just
favorite
one favorite song by Michael Jackson. Like what the?
Why
Hey,
don't
yo,
you
let
just
me get
name
to the
one?
super
All right, you want me?
Hold on, hold on,
all
let
right.
me get
8
to the
Mile
super
till I
chat.
collapse. Fucking like.
Hold on, let me
Go ahead, let me get
me
the super chat,
man.
Who gives said Rav is a closet racist? I'm not. How am I a closet racist?
Ooh.
What the hell?
Look at
got
Melon.
white friends.
Melon
Come
said,
on, man.
"Ooh, he trying to take that heat off his ass." Ooh, this.
Nah, nigga, I can name plenty. Look, you want me to name some fucking? You want me to name some fucking M songs, nigga?
Oh shit!
Switch that
All right,
subject,
all right,
nigga.
I got one. All right, Melon, name a
Yo.
favorite song and sing a verse from it.
I'm not about to sing
Oh,
for
no,
shit,
you
nigga.
wild with
You know
all
he
that.
ain't
Nah,
gonna
you
do
bugging
that.
out.
I hear another grown man say, "What the hell?
Oh,
If it's your favorite song, you should be able to fill
The
the
fuck, nigga? Nah."
We ain't singing.
I'm telling Melon guy, he exposed himself.
No,
man.
he
You know,
didn't.
I gotta
he-
expose myself.
Y'all argue
Stop
some-
this.
Nah, stop.
damn.
Just stop that
Nah,
madness.
that was a really dumb argument. Like a really
Well,
dumb.
hold on, but real
I
shit,
can
though,
name my
Candace,
favorite
so you
Meek
got
Mill
hold the L
song.
too, though, Candace, because you said that you can't. If you like somebody, you don't have to have a favorite song that they've done, huh?
Yes,
Nah,
because
nah,
you
nah.
can think, no, that's like no, because you can think that all of their songs, you can think that like 5 songs are equally good to the point where you don't name one as a favorite. I have
Nah,
always
you
been
can name your
that way.
favorite
Nah,
song.
you can
You
name your
lying,
favorite
bro.
song.
I detect
Maybe
a lie.
you can,
we're
but
talking
I
over each
cannot.
You can name your
Yeah,
favorite
like
song.
y'all act like you have to be the way you are. For
You
something
can name
to be
like your
valid.
2 top favorites.
You can
or
name-
something
hold on,
like that.
first
It's
of
not
all-
like-
But that's not what you said.
All right, you can name-
literally said name your favorite
you can name
song.
a couple
All right,
favorites.
well, name a couple
That's not
favorites.
what you
Yeah,
said,
well,
though.
name a few.
I can name a
That's
few.
what I said.
You want me to name a few? I can name a
He
few
did
right now.
already.
Hold
Off
on,
the top of my head.
hold on.
I said name
Hold on. First of all, I just heard the keyboard. You looked up Google, Melon. Stop it. You're on
Man,
Google.
I was
Nah.
just about
You
to
just
say
Googled
that.
the song. I heard the keyboard, nigga. You Googled
Yo,
the songs, nigga.
Yo, I'm not even near my keyboard. I'm not even near my keyboard. What are you talking about? I'm not even near my fucking keyboard.
Then Melon came back strong as a motherfucker. Hey, that's true. We heard some fumbling and shit.
Yo,
And then
that
you
is
came
not
back
me.
ready.
That wasn't me. I'm not even near my keyboard. What are you talking about?
Yo, this nigga Melon, bro.
Y'all dumb as shit.
Nigga
for
catalog
real.
and was ready for that
Yeah.
smoke.
Okay. Come on, favorite song, goddammit.
Yo, all of a sudden, all of a sudden he was ready.
Expo.
All of a sudden he was ready. He was like, I know my favorite song. You want to know
Yeah,
my
he was
favorite song?
ready. You're that.
No, I said I can name some off the top of my head. What y'all
it
want?
sounded like he was
After
ready.
you
No,
looked up the
no,
catalog,
Nah,
nigga.
I can name some off the top of my head right now.
no, nigga.
you came-
It's
no,
too
you
late
came
now.
back
It's
ready.
too late.
Yeah,
Now
nigga.
choose a different artist. Choose a different artist.
Yo, I heard that melon on my mom.
Nah, choose
I was like, wait, why this nigga, you came back strong. Like, yeah, I'm ready now.
Yeah,
nigga.
you did come
I
back
can name
strong.
them all.
You came back kind of strong. You
You
came
got
back
choose a
kinda
different
Yo,
strong.
artist.
I'm not.
We hear
Yo,
that
I'm
keyboard
not near
moving
my.
and
I'm
it's
not near
around.
my fucking. I'm not near my
Dog,
keyboard. My phone's in the other
you
room.
came
Like
kinda
I'm not near
strong.
shit right now.
You came kind of strong.
I heard
Huh?
that fumbling.
You came kind of strong. That's all I'm saying.
No, he was
You
ready.
came- Yeah. You came kind of strong, player.
Y'all crazy as shit.
Yo, that was funny as shit.
That
dog.
shit was
One of my favorite Eminem
You're wrong
songs.
as fuck.
funny, man.
One of my favorite Eminem songs is Who Knew. That shit on his second album, fire. I never knew I. That shit is fire. Who Knew on his second album. I don't do
Oh,
black
yeah, yeah,
music.
yeah.
I don't do white music.
I
I do fight music for high school kids. Put lives at risk when I drive like this. I put wives at risk with a knife like this. That's
You know what
my
I'm saying?
shit.
Oh, now he wants to show
I'm
out.
melon to do.
Fire.
I liked Greater off of his last album. I liked what's that one? Homicide. That was good.
The verse.
Logic?
Yeah, with
I'm not-
Logic. That's the new one, right?
Yeah,
That's the new one with Logic.
I fuck with Logic. Logic cool.
I like Sing for the Moment.
Y'all don't like I never
I mean,
knew.
I
That's
gotta
a
listen
good
to
song.
this shit.
That's a
Sing
good
for the
song.
Moment is a good song.
That
shit
was my
fire.
favorite for a while,
Sing for
just
the Moment is a good
because it has Aerosmith, and Aerosmith was my.
Yeah, that shit fire.
Oh, that's such a good song.
So who's bringing these guns in the country? I couldn't speak
Yeah.
of
Who I say I am.
Customs over in London. That shit was banging.
Damn.
Shout outs to Corey
You know
the
what song
Beast.
I like?
What?
Shout outs to Corey
I
the
like-
Beast. Hold on. Shout outs to Corey the Beast for the super chat. He said Mac Miller is the best white rapper ever.
And then he
Okay.
woke it up.
Yeah, he capped. He definitely capped.
Go listen to the Grouch.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Grouch.
Nah, I like.
Who?
Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, there's a white dude from yeah, you wouldn't know because you're not a hip hop head like that. But there's a white dude from a Living Legends crew called the Grouch, and it's funny
Never
because if
heard
you
of
hear
him.
him, he actually kind of sort of sounds black. But yeah, the Grouch is actually dope, man. He's
Was
the
he
best
under?
white
Was he
rapper.
underground?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's been
yeah.
around for years. He's been around since like the early '90s.
Obviously,
But,
you
yeah,
ever
the
heard of that
Grouch,
Never heard of
motherfucker?
that
Yeah,
nigga.
it's definitely
I
underground.
never heard of that
He's
motherfucker.
definitely underground.
Okay, well, you're just
Rappers
exposing
you know
yourself.
about
man.
everybody.
Yeah, y'all just exposing yourself.
This
Hey,
nigga's a
chat.
fucking
Hey,
human
chat. Y'all
fucking
ever heard of the
Google,
Living
dude.
Legends? Has the chat
The
ever heard of
Grouch.
the fucking?
I don't.
Yeah,
I ain't never
exactly.
listened to him.
They know what I'm talking
I
about.
ain't
Oh,
never
I see the
listened to
music video. I see the music
I only
video.
listen to fire. I don't listen to trash. So I ain't never heard.
Yeah, we kind of play with.
I only listen to fire. That's all I listen to.
Hey,
And them niggas
man,
ain't
you
touching
listen to
none of my
Boyz II
top.
Men, the guy
Them
did.
niggas ain't they ain't fucking with none of my top 5. So I'm good.
Murs, Braid, that's what's up. Do y'all know who Murs is?
okay, Merce is from the Living Legends. Then I just said that. Yeah, the Grouch is from the same collective. Yeah.
Sheesh.
So then, do you know who Atmosphere is, Ravish? And
Absolutely,
Aesop
the
Rock?
white boys from Minnesota. Yeah,
Okay,
come
y'all gotta
come
fall
with
back
me.
with Ravish.
Come
You
with
just
me.
don't like him.
Come get me. Come get me. Come at me. Come at me. Yeah,
No,
she like.
I got you. I got you. I just
No, I
needed to
don't.
know.
That's what I said. Look, I respect what everybody likes and all that stuff. I just wasn't ever into
All
the
right,
thing,
all right.
man.
We heard about that
That's
shit a
fair.
million
That's
times,
fair.
Tater. All right. So, yeah, what was we talking? How the fuck we even get to Eminem?
I don't even know, really.
Oh, no, we
I
talking
don't know
about
how we got
Michael
here.
and the molestation shit.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's
We went
How
left,
did we
but
get to Eminem?
No, we were talking about the whole 50 Cent thing.
Oh yeah, the 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50 Cent.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
50 Cent, he started hating because 50 Cent respects Eminem for saving his life and changing his life. So yeah, I don't want. Why would he hate? Why would he have anything bad to say about a nigga that made him successful? I don't understand that.
they made each other successful though. As well. I mean, M was already M.
M was already
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
M was already good.
Yeah, M was already M. But
He was already good.
I mean, there was
I
a
don't know.
reason 50 turned down his other deals to go with Eminem when he wasn't getting as much money.
He wasn't even really getting no looks by that time because
He
was
didn't
too
get any
problematic.
deals though, Candace.
He was
Like,
too
no,
problematic.
he wasn't getting offered deals.
He literally did. There's a mini documentary
No,
where
he
he
got
said
dropped.
he
He got dropped from
First,
Columbia.
He had a deal with Sony and got dropped.
yeah, at Columbia.
And then
right?
what happened was he came out with an album called, he came out with a mixed CD called Guess Who's Back. I had it. It was dope. And then M heard the same
Oh, the
CD,
CD, yeah.
Guess Who's Back, and signed him off of that.
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah.
get any offers after he was dropped when he recorded Power of a Dollar. But it is what it is. Like, I'm an old ass nigga who know all this shit. So I'm not trying to sun anybody. It's just, it is what it is. No, you're right though. M definitely gave this nigga a career because it was over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, the Guess Who's Back mixtape was fire though. He might have got some looks, but M jumped on it. And he ain't let it. You know, he jumped on it quickly and made a move. First come, first come. The early bird gets the worm, man. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Do you like Royce Ravish?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You did try to say Royce is better than M.
I did. I
forgot.
That would be me.
All right, moving on, because we ain't about to talk about these rappers for all day long with this nigga, man.
No.
Let's talk about Shaq versus Kobe. So basically, Kobe was on an interview or some shit like that, and Kobe's not. He's definitely not in my top 5 players. But anyway, he said he would have had 12 rings if Shaq didn't get fat. Basically,
Kobe showed y'all why I stopped paying attention to basketball. When
Well,
Shaq
he said if he wasn't lazy, right?
He said lazy.
You know what he meant. You know what he meant.
Lazy.
You know what he meant. He know what he meant. Shaq got fat, out of shape, and all that. But he said if Shaq wasn't lazy, they would have won 12 rings. Not at all.
But Shaq wasn't overweight when he left the Lakers, was he?
He was getting there. He was getting there.
Let me explain. Let me give you the context. Shaq, when he reported to training camp, he was always out of shape with the Lakers. He was. That's a factual statement.
So was Kobe wanting Orlando?
Hold on. Let me finish this shit. Setting this up. So Kobe went on to say that they would have won 12 rings if Shaq wasn't lazy, and Shaq went on to say that they would have won 12 rings if Kobe would pass the ball. So,
I mean, facts.
And he brought up the Detroit.
Right.
He brought up the Detroit game. I think in 04 or some shit like that.
The
finals. Yeah. So what y'all think about this?
I'll say this, man. I've been watching the Lakers my whole life. There's validity to what both of these guys are saying. Kobe's 3-point shooting percentage in 04 versus Detroit was at 17%. His shooting percentage was like 34. It was bad. And he didn't guard Chauncey Billups, who could have, if he locked down Chauncey, that would have been the key to beating Detroit. But as far as Shaq never got in shape before training camp, he would get in shape as the season went along. So they could have won more rings, but 12, not likely. Maybe another one or two.
You know he was exaggerating.
I think they could have
both of these guys are kind of
rings
right though.
If Kobe wasn't as arrogant as he. Like, he could have, if he was a better teammate, Shaq might have been more inspired to try more. But I'm pretty sure by the time he left, he was just like, fuck this guy, fuck this team, whatever.
One at a time.
You know what? I want to say this to what Candace said. Everything Candace just said is absolutely right, but it's what made Kobe great at the same time. But go ahead. His arrogance made him
why he keep coming.
Wasn't it an interview?
It was an interview. Someone trying to
interview.
Yeah, it was an interview.
There's some things you can.
He didn't have to say that.
If they buried the hatchet, then why?
He didn't have to say that.
Because that's how Kobe is.
He didn't have to say that.
That's the person that Kobe is. That's why I don't like him.
Kobe petty like that.
Yeah, he is. He's a dick eater too. He think he Michael Jordan. Fuck out of here.
He stole all his fucking moves. Like, the fuck?
But what?
Hey, Hard8, let me ask you this. Would you put him number 2 at the shooting guard position or no?
Nah. He's not.
Who gets that, Reggie?
First of all, I don't like Kobe Bryant. I don't like. He's a rat at that. He's a rat.
I hate him too.
I don't like him as a real. I don't like him as a real person.
Agree on that.
I don't like him as a real person. You know
Damn.
He's
always hated Kobe.
He's Master Splinter. And as far as his game go, he's a fucking generic Michael Jordan. So fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got his own style.
I hate the nigga.
I like niggas with their own style.
I hate him too.
You know what I mean? So my top 5 would not be no Kobe Bryant.
Too.
He would not be in it.
Exactly. He's not in my top 5, but as far as 2-guard position, I hate the nigga, man, but I gotta give it to him. He is the second best shooting guard to play the game.
Because think about this. He's got all the talent in the world, but if you're a trash teammate, you're not really helping your team. You remember that long
He got 5 rings,
where he was talking like all that trash. I would win if my teammates was better. Like sometimes you gotta help your teammates get better. They can't just. Not everybody is on your level. You can help them get better.
Shaq was Finals MVP for 3 of them rings.
3 times. Yep.
So that's
all
Shaq,
goddamn beat.
Shaq.
I don't go.
Yeah, he was unstoppable.
So what we gonna say? He got technically 2 rings.
Shaq was No, I mean, he got his rings. I'm not gonna say he didn't get his rings, but I'm just saying Shaq was a big part of that. a big part. Shaq could not be stopped, my nigga. Like, this man could not be fucking stopped. When he had that run, Shaq could not be stopped. Like, this motherfucker was unbelievable.
The most dominant player to ever play the game. I remember seeing Del Davis guard him, was like 6'10", 260. Shaq turned around, and when they showed the replay, Del Davis's silhouette completely disappeared. When Shaq turned and faced him up, you could no longer see his body. That's how you know, like, god damn.
Shaq was my favorite player for a long time. So
Shaq was a beast.
He made this nigga disappear. Like, yeah.
My favorite shooting guards. I mean, my two favorite shooting guards, of course, would be Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson. So Kobe's
AI was more. He was a 2, but he was like a 0.2. But yeah, he would guard the point guard on D and then play the 2 on O. But yeah, okay, I could roll with that.
Yeah, I was always concerned whenever we had to play Iverson's team. What team was he on again?
Tracy McGrady was a beast too. I love Tracy.
You talking about Philly?
Tracy McGrady in his prime
when they were going up against Shaq and
that's Philly.
Yeah, he was with Philly.
Yeah, then
he was with Philly.
He stepped
during
on
that time period, he was scary.
Tracy McGrady just kept getting hurt. He was a beast. If he would have never got hurt,
yeah,
bro.
Tracy.
If he was healthy, I would take him number 2.
That nigga,
hands down. Yeah.
They used to call me McGrady. They used to call me Shiz McGrady upstate. I'm just saying, I was a beast.
Rabbit.
Oh, this nigga hard as hell. Step back jump.
Oh, you used to play? Oh shit.
Basketball?
What's up, man?
I was a fucking beast, dog. Yo, I had a guard. I had a guard tell me I should go to the NBA. Like he used to watch me. He was like, anytime. I don't know all that, man. Like,
this nigga.
I played in high school.
What the fuck?
I wasn't good. I wasn't there. Hey, I couldn't dribble. Hey, dog, in high school, I couldn't dribble for shit, but I could slam dunk at 5'10". Like I could slam dunk on a 10-foot rim, but I couldn't dribble. My shooting percentage at the free throw line was like 72%, but from the field goal, it was bad. It was like 41.2. It was bad. I only averaged 16 points. So go ahead, Candace. What you gonna say?
Okay, do you remember the series when it was the Lakers?
Candace, we ain't trying to hear you talk about sports. Get out of here.
No, I'm trying to ask a question because I've been asking people and nobody can remember.
That was 02.
Okay,
that was 02.
So, who was that big? I think he was Russian, like the big white guy. He was the tallest. Dude, he was a beast.
No, you're talking about Sabonis from Portland.
The guy, I mean, we won, but it was like just barely. Do you remember?
That was back in 2000. Yeah, you're talking about Arvydas Sabonis.
Yeah, when they faced Scottie Pippen in them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's talking about because we barely beat the Kings too, but I think she could be talking about Arvydas Sabonis because he was Russian.
That motherfucker's huge. Goddamn.
I thought
the Kings was Vlade Divac, and he's suburban.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, I knew he was something not from here.
It's Serbian. Yeah, Serbian. I said suburban. Yeah. I was 5'10", like, man, I grew maybe 2 inches since 10th grade, but that shit was crazy. Yeah, I could dunk my fucking sophomore year, and that's all I could do. I couldn't shoot for shit. Anyway,
Kobe should have just left this shit alone. I don't think he had to even mention that shit. Like, it's over and done with.
And he responded on Instagram too.
Yeah.
He's actually doing more than Jordan did. Like with Jordan, I didn't know that he was like an life until way after he was out of the league. Everybody knows about Kobe.
Jordan don't like niggas.
Know how to keep that under.
No, he really don't. Jordan, he said,
yo, that Noriega story is funny as hell, dog.
Did you hear the Chameleon story?
That was funny too.
Story is the one that got me.
Did you hear that Chameleon story?
Yeah, that one's funny too. But
yeah, that shit funny.
But Noriega story is so funny, dog. He's like, fuck them niggas. I was cracking up, dog. The way he did his hand.
He like that?
The way Noriega did his hand, he was like, fuck them niggas. I was dying, dog. Yo, that shit's hilarious.
He said fuck hip hop at a hip hop party.
Yeah.
Like, that's an arrogant motherfucker. And he told Chameleon, he said, what? I ain't taking no pictures with no niggas. Chameleon backed up, right? And he was like, yo, Mike, man, I just bought your jersey. You know, he was like, well, bring the jersey here and give me 15 grand and I'll take the picture with you. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, hold on. Let me
ran.
get the super chat. Shout outs to Corey the Beast. He said Candace should be banned from sports topics. LOL.
Oh, damn.
Well, she got a basketball team now, right, Candace? You got a basketball team.
I do, but I haven't been watching.
Of course not. Who's your basketball team?
The Clippers.
Right.
The Clippers?
No, don't even do it. Don't
You
even.
said the Lakers.
Nah.
No. I said I used to be a Lakers fan. I said when Shaq left, I stopped following the Lakers.
No, I could have sworn a couple weeks ago you said that you with the Lakers.
Let her live. You know she
you
bandwagon
can't.
jumped. You know she bandwagon.
No.
Man, I could've sworn I heard that
You're not
shit.
about to do that. You can't say you sworn that because I know what I said. You
No,
can
I
go
said
to
I could have
Twitter.
sworn I heard that shit.
Well, you would be wrong.
Well, how come I never heard you talk about the Clippers before?
Hey,
just
Dark
became
Time,
a
what's your
fan.
favorite basketball
She
team?
This her first year becoming a fan. She just once
Who's
Kawhi,
your favorite basketball
once
team?
Kawhi
have
got
one.
there and Paul
And if
George,
I
she
did,
became
it
a
would be
fan.
the Knicks, 'cause I lived
Okay,
in-
you can tell yourself that.
Well, you were a fan last year.
What?
No.
You never talked about the Clippers before.
I never said I did with y'all, but yes, I have.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? We talking.
Hey, y'all ain't about to do this to Candace. Listen,
I talk to you every day or to you maybe once on Sundays.
On the podcast, we talk. Hold on, wait a
Exactly.
minute. Hold on,
No,
wait a
no,
minute. Let
but
me
that's
talk.
2 hours a day on a Sunday,
Candace,
right?
Well, we've been
That's
doing
not
a-
like-
Hold on. Time out. Candace, you were not a Clippers fan last year.
That's what I'm
No,
saying. You
I
was
didn't
never.
say
Oh,
that.
Drew ain't
Okay.
trying to get in this. He's
But
from New
I
York.
was-
That's what Drew talking about. You jumped on the bandwagon. Go ahead, Drew.
No.
Get her, Drew.
No, I did not jump on the
get this
bandwagon.
W.
Drew, go ahead,
I've been
Drew.
following
No,
the Clippers.
Drew.
Get that W,
No,
Drew.
but look,
Nigga, Candace.
hold up, Candace. This is my point. We've talked about sports plenty of times since the beginning of the podcast, right? And I've never heard you mention the Clippers.
Because I did not care about basketball.
Oh,
in
now it's that you don't
general.
care. Okay.
Drew, are you
Oh.
slow? Like, for real, are you like mentally challenged? Because I have explained this in detail on Twitter, in the DMs, on the podcast. Like, just because you late doesn't mean anything. I'm
You've
sorry.
never. But how come even other people in the podcast are saying the same thing? When have you talked about the Clippers?
Melon, do you remember
No.
our conversation?
On Twitter?
when was
Yeah.
it?
You don't talk about
Get
Melon.
in there.
No,
It was
What
on
about
Twitter.
everybody else?
Get in
Do
there,
you want
Melon.
me to pull the receipts up? Hard8 can tell you. He retweeted it. J May.
Hold on.
I
Let me say
talked
this.
to him about it.
Let me say this. Like she just said, she was not a Clippers fan last year. So, Drew, get that W, player. Get it. Get that W,
That's
Drew.
all.
Get that
Look,
W.
this is no. Wait. Let me talk, Candace. Hold up. Wait, Candace.
No.
Oh my goodness. Bro.
Hey, Candace, Drew is from New York
Yeah,
City.
Drew.
They haven't won a fucking ring since the early 70s. Get his ass in.
No, the only reason why, and I said this a few times, the only reason why I picked a team was so that I can be involved in these basketball topics and people would stop whining when I said I didn't care. This is not no deep love. I already said I haven't watched a
Why you
basketball
ain't
game.
pick the
You know
Cleveland
what I have?
Cavaliers?
Football games.
Why you ain't
so
pick
kiss
Cleveland?
my ass? Why didn't I pick them? Because
She
the
mad.
Clippers are an
Hold on,
LA
she
team.
big mad. She big
Has
mad.
my cousin has been a Clippers fan for as long as I
Oh
can
my
remember.
goodness.
And we
This is
live with it.
crazy.
She
This is
big
crazy
mad
as
right
hell,
now.
yo.
She big mad. Go ahead, Candace. Hold on. All you need to know is this. Candace.
Oh, my
Hold on.
goodness.
All you need to know is this. Candace was not a Clippers fan last year. Case closed. Case closed.
Okay.
That's
Whatever.
my whole thing because I never heard you. Now I'm not saying you didn't mention it. I just personally never heard you mention the Clippers.
Okay, Drew, but what I'm trying to say is you don't know me as well as you think you do.
But you act like I need to personally know you just to know what your favorite basketball team is. The
You need to
fuck?
personally know me to know that I talk about the Clippers with my cousin, who that is his favorite team.
Oh
Yes,
my
you
goodness.
do.
And what did I say? I said on the podcast, I have never heard you mention the Clippers. Have you mentioned it on the podcast?
I already
No.
said I didn't.
All
I already
right,
said
listen.
I
Okay,
didn't. So
then
why
that's
are
my
you
whole
repeating
point.
yourself?
That's my
Okay,
whole
well, then
point.
Then you were acting dumb. That's not my problem.
How?
How? Because I had to repeat myself way too many times and you still didn't get it?
What are you talking? My whole point from the beginning was that you didn't mention it on the podcast. That's my only point.
No. You said I never mentioned it, period. So
No,
that's why
I said on the
Melon.
podcast. What are you talking about?
Okay, whatever, Drew. I don't care.
Listen, shout out to So Excited.
The fuck?
Shout out to So Excited.
Hold on.
He
Before
said,
you
"Did
get
y'all
to that,
talk
hold
about
on.
that?"
Before you get to that, Like I said, nobody needs to get upset. Candace said kiss her ass. First of all, Candace,
crazy, man.
we gotta ask this. The people want to know, Candace, do you have a fat ass? Because we need to know if. I just want to know. We want to know because we want to see if that was an insult or is that going to be pleasure. So, do you have a fat ass, Candace?
You're right. So kiss my feet then.
Okay.
Hey man, it's Brew out here.
Okay,
It's
so
Brew.
hold on. So your feet is ugly then, right? So your feet is ugly.
I mean, people like kissing feet. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm sorry.
We people like kissing pretty feet. So we're trying to find out if it's an insult. So you told that man to kiss your ass. If you got a flat ass, then that is an insult. If you got a fat ass,
Nah, I don't have a flat ass.
Okay, so you working with a little something. That's what you're saying.
I got something back there. Is what I'm saying.
So that would be pleasure.
Oh shit.
That would be pleasure. So that may not be a bad idea, Drew. Okay.
So then maybe I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to.
Well, you said it.
I didn't really think it would be pleasure. I mean, I'm sorry.
Well, if you got a fat ass,
You're the
then
one
that's
who
pleasure.
decided.
Listen,
You want to a fucking.
What the fuck?
Listen, a girl telling a man to kiss her ass, I'm trying to figure out how is that kind of like a bad thing? You dig? Unless it's a
problem is
okay.
you
Hold
are
on. Okay,
constantly
go ahead.
thinking about sex.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm trying to have this debate, and you over here talking
You
about
lost already,
that'd be
Candace.
nice,
I'm trying to save
but I
you.
enjoy that.
You lost already. That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
you
I
from.
didn't.
You did. L.
No, I
L.
didn't.
L.
No,
Oh
I
my
didn't.
goodness.
Just because Drew is literally a month late to something I announced literally on August 4th.
I said my hope, like I said before. Did you mention it on the podcast? No, you didn't. So I win, and that's it.
Okay,
But you're
Drew,
from New York, so you
win.
got to take an L.
Go ahead
You
and
can't
get
be
your
from New York talking about basketball.
All right, hold on. Hey, listen.
Hey, my nigga Drew's dad
Okay.
wasn't even
How did that
born
sound
by
dumb?
the time they won a ring.
Yo, listen.
That don't make any
At
sense.
the end of the day, she was not a fan
The last
last
time
year.
New York won a ring.
Yo, she was not a fan last year, so that's all that matters. End of
And you
discussion.
never mentioned it on the podcast. That's what I'm saying.
End of discussion.
Okay, and
I'm not talking. That's it. I'm not talking about DMs. I'm not talking about private conversations
I'm
with
talking
Melon.
about broadly on Twitter.
It wasn't even
tweeted.
public.
I'm
It was
not
publicly
talking.
tweeted.
I'm not talking about Twitter either. I said on the podcast.
Is the podcast my whole life, Drew? Is the podcast your whole
That
life?
was my whole point. That was my whole point.
The podcast is your life.
No,
You think it
no.
don't happen
First
on
of
the
all, no, you're sidestepping. You're sidestepping. You're sidestepping.
No, you try to
so number one, no,
podcast is your whole life.
no, you're sidestepping because my original point, you're talking about personal life. No. My original point was I said, did you mention it on the podcast? You said you did not, so the conversation is over. That's it.
No,
hey, this nigga Drew turned into a master debater in 2 weeks. This nigga Drew.
Fuck out of here. You trying to sidestep. And it's funny how she's trying to sidestep.
What nigga Drew?
This she talking about, oh, this is your personal life. What the fuck that got to do with what I'm saying? I'm talking about my original point.
I've been said that I have talked about the Clippers. Your original point was that I never talked about the Clippers at all.
No, it wasn't. No, I didn't. I said no. I originally said, did you talk about it on the podcast? What are you talking about?
No, you didn't, Drew.
Yes, I did.
Okay, whatever.
Man, rewind the clip. Somebody find that.
Listen, everybody calm down, all right? She was not a fan last year. That's all you need to know. L, all right? L.
I guess. If that's all you care about, I guess that's all you need to know.
Just hold that. All right? You wasn't a fan last year. We know why you're a fan this year. L. You bandwagon jump anyway. This has already been established.
How am I a bandwagon jump when I've had the same football team I've been the fan of the same football team since I've been a fan of.
Hey, Rad, who your team?
Listen,
real quick. I'm so excited. Said, did y'all talk about Cyberpunk downgrade and now it won't have third-person cutscenes?
All right, we'll talk about that in a second. We'll get to the Cyberpunk downgrade because that joint was horrendous. But yeah, I mean, listen, she's a new fan and we know why. So let's just leave it at that.
Who the rest of y'all teams? Like Hard8, I know your team.
I'm from
Philly.
Philadelphia. I don't do no.
Rav, you LA. Drew, what about
Hey! Even though I'm from Pasadena.
Look, I'm from New York. We don't got shit.
Oh. God damn.
The Giants might do something.
Yeah, right. With that quarterback? Yeah, okay.
Yo, Shemite,
you can still be a fan. You
Wait,
I don't claim these niggas. I don't claim
Dark Cloud say?
Dark Cloud, what'd you say?
You can still be a fan even if your team loses.
I don't claim them.
Dark Cloud, who's your team?
I don't watch football.
You're talking about basketball.
But you don't
No.
watch basketball either.
I don't.
What the hell?
We've talked about this on the podcast before. I watch like ESPN X Games, snowboarding, surfing. That's stuff that I did.
So-
Yeah, like I don't watch basketball or football.
Damn.
Okay.
That's different.
Yeah.
What you got to say, Ravage? What you got to say?
As a matter of fact, you said the
No,
exact
I'm
same
not- no,
thing
I'm
when I
just
said
saying
that last time.
Yeah, because I asked him what his favorite basketball team was, but I didn't know he didn't even watch football. Shit.
Nah.
No, we know Melon. You're a Crimson Tide bandwagon. I don't know if you're from
Motherfucker,
Alabama.
I go to the college. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you go to college. Yeah, that's right. My bad. What about your Texas roots? What do you like from Texas?
Fucking for basketball, it's the Spurs.
Okay, I
don't-
respect that.
And then NFL, I don't really have a NFL team really.
Hold on, is
How
Candace
can you
still
be
there?
that
I'll
much
watch
into
it.
fucking
I'll watch
collegiate
it. I'll watch
football,
it.
not NFL?
Is
I watch
Candace?
it, but like I don't know. It's different for me, dog. Like college, I've always been in the college more than NFL.
Yo, is Candace still there?
College is better to watch.
Yeah, I'm
than
just
NFL.
not gonna talk about sports with y'all.
She in her feelings.
Oh, here we go.
No. You call me a bandwagon for liking the Patriots when I've been a fan since before they had a
Since they won
Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
You call me a bandwagon
No,
for
you were a
choosing the
fan the same
Clippers.
year they won.
just
You
to
became
talk
a
to y'all
fan the
about
same
this
year they
stupid
won the
shit.
Super Bowl. Candace.
The same year they won.
The same year they won the Super Bowl,
So
you
I'm a
became a
psychic,
fan.
right? So you're saying I'm a psychic, and I knew that was gonna happen.
Listen, man. Listen.
I remember the story.
It
She
don't
said
matter.
she
We're
was
not gonna go
watching them
back.
play
We
against
ain't
the
gonna go
Raiders.
back.
No. Are you saying
Her
that I'm a
family-
psychic?
Listen, we're not gonna go back to that. All right, you
chose
right
that
now
year,
today you are upset. What's wrong? You want to talk?
No, I don't. I already told you. Y'all can just have at it. You don't want me to talk. Y'all don't want me to talk about sports. Y'all gonna keep saying dumb shit. Go for it.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
Drew,
shut the fuck up, because I'm really
Yo, why you mad at me for? Yo, why you mad at me?
Because you keep trying me, Drew. You have
I'm not trying you. Yo, what you talking
I am
about?
over your dumb shit.
What are you talking about? So hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So hold on, I'm trying you just because I was talking about a sports topic. How was that trying you?
No, Drew. I know your mind is small. So that's all you can understand.
Oh, my mind is small when I'm actually right about an argument.
And I'm over
My mind is so you want to attack me personally when I'm actually right about a debate. That's when you want to attack me personally.
Drew. See,
No,
you're
no,
missing the
yeah,
point.
all right, now you're taking it
missing the
personal. Get
point.
the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Because you always feel like Candace, when somebody else is right, that's when you want to take it personal.
Drew, you are missing the point. I am not taking whatever. Go for it.
Because you took so because when I hold on, wait a minute, hold on, wait. So this is my whole point. When I'm debating you, I'm not coming at you personally or anything like that. But then you want to get personal
because when you claim that you're debating me, Drew, you know what you do. You purposely ignore the things that I say.
I haven't. I haven't.
Over points that I'm not making. That shit is tiring. I'm over.
How is that tiring? You did the same thing to my points. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You did the same thing to my points.
Drew. Whenever I say something to you, you say you do that. Like, bro, we're not in middle school.
Candace, I already heard your original point. You said that you mentioned the Clippers on Twitters
Drew,
and DM, right?
About the Clippers. That's my point. You get caught.
So what else are you talking about?
You get stuck on it.
So what else are you talking about then? Because it seemed like you got shit to say.
Honestly, I was gonna talk to you about it, and you prove that you don't. So it's no point. It don't matter.
I proved that I was. I couldn't even
fall back. And
I couldn't even hear what you said though. I couldn't even hear what you said.
I cut myself off.
What?
All right, y'all. Let's relax.
Okay.
All right, let me get to the super
that was
chat.
pointless.
Let me get to the super chat. Who gives? He said Candace is a bandwagon and Drew is stupid. Move on. So let's just move on, man. Listen. I just want to say this.
These subs be fucking disrespectful as fuck, dog.
I want to say this. Yeah. Y'all got to stop taking this dumb shit so goddamn personal. Fuck these football and basketball teams at the end of the day, man. None of y'all play for them, and they don't give a fuck about none of y'all. So to get bent out of shape over this stupid shit is just retarded.
It's not just about the basketball.
It is. That's what starts it. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line.
There's times that me and Hard8 go at it, but we know it's just about this YouTube shit. Y'all be taking it way too far sometimes.
I'm not taking shit for it.
Y'all gotta relax, man. This shit is not that serious at the end of the day. For real, Candace, nobody is losing sleep over what team you like or don't like. It's just jokes and games. Like, I can care less if you like every last team in the NBA. I don't really give a fuck. It's just to have fun, talk shit, and just laugh and joke about it. That's it. No, I don't care who team you like or what team wins or any of that shit. At the end of the day, fuck these sports teams. I don't give a fuck about none of them at the end of the day. But we could talk shit and laugh and joke about it. Y'all got to stop getting so bent out of shape over this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't play for them. They don't know y'all exist. So, relax. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, relax. When we come in this podcast, we laugh, joke, play around. Y'all got to stop getting so bent out of shape over these fucking opinions.
You're just trying to have fun.
You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't that motherfucking serious, man. Y'all going to have to get some thicker skin, all right?
At the end of the day, I'm going to defend myself, so that's what it is.
I mean, listen, do what you got to do.
in.
I'm not saying none of that. I'm not saying don't defend yourself. I'm just saying it shouldn't even have to come to that point where people are now calling each other names, getting upset.
Because I didn't call nobody names. That's the thing. I didn't call nobody names.
I'm speaking in general right now. I'm speaking in general. Just for everybody. We don't need to get to this point where we got to start cursing each other out. Yeah, debates will get heated, but just remember that it doesn't really mean that much at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Ravish, you gonna put your 2 cents in? I hear what that person's talking about. You gonna pick a side as usual?
Here's the thing. Yeah. I was gonna say, I was just gonna get the super chat of seashells by the fucking seashore. Gamer O'Malley said, "If any dude spoke
this
about
Pasadena
that
nigga
way,
ain't talking. You
I'd
got
blast."
seashells on your fucking sidewalk.
Probably got right next to his bed.
Yeah. Hey, nigga, by the way, that was you, Melon. I heard that motherfucking keyboard move around. That was your ass, nigga.
Nah, definitely not me.
That was definitely you. I heard because when you coughing, it's the same noise as that shit moving.
All right, did you read Gamer O'Malley?
Yeah, y'all performed what?
A babyality on Candace.
No, Gamer O'Malley said if any dude spoke to my sis that way, I'd blast. And then Curtis Riley said y'all performed a babality on Candace.
Yeah, I read the first one. Yeah. Okay.
Y'all gotta relax with these conversations, man. God, didn't I tell y'all this at the first beginning, the first episode? I said, if you know your pussy bleed a lot, this ain't gonna be for you. I wasn't just talking to people that watch. I was talking to the people on the panel also. Like, this ain't, if you can't handle conversations getting heated and shit like that, then this is probably not for you. All right? Y'all be getting bent out of shape over this shit. Goddamn. Shit is crazy. Breaking microphones and shit.
It's just jokes, man.
Man.
I don't mind debating nobody, though.
Yeah, don't be scared to debate. You know what I mean? Roast each other, all that shit, but just keep it at a fun level. You know what I'm saying?
When is Mel and Matt gonna debate 8?
As long as nobody don't come at me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm fucking.
We got to chill, man.
We always
at the end of the day, we don't care.
got it.
Nobody cares about your fucking favorite basketball or football team. Nobody gives a fuck. We just sitting here having fun with the shit, man. I don't give a fuck who y'all like, what you like, or whatever. Doesn't fucking matter to me. At the end of the day, I ain't losing sleep over this shit. Like, Candace really likes the Clippers. This is fucking pissing me off. Like, I don't care. At the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. So relax. All right? Yeah. So, all right, let's talk about this fucking Cyberpunk. Here's another game I am not excited for at all. I do have the game. It was gifted to me on Steam. I am going to play the game, but, you know, being that it's first person, that killed it for me. If it wasn't first person, I probably would pay attention to this game, but, you know, it's first person. I don't really like first person story driven games.
Yo, make sure you go into detail because you said it's downgraded, but
what happened?
I mean, you remember when they first revealed Keanu in the game when they showed him take off the glasses. You know,
right.
You see that and it was like, oh shit, that looks great, wow, whatever like that. When you see his in-game model, looks terrible. It looked like PlayStation 3 graphics. Like his his in-game model.
I was just watching a video that was was done a day ago. It don't look like the same game.
It's been downgraded. It's been downgraded.
Damn.
It's been downgraded.
Yeah, it's been downgraded, man.
And let's not act like CD Projekt Red didn't have one of the biggest downgrades of the generation with The Witcher 3. You know what I'm saying? That downgrade, the Witcher 3 downgrade is definitely up there with Watch Dogs. And fucking Rainbow Six Siege. Let's not act
pretty much
like
anything by Ubisoft.
Yeah, let's not act like CD Red ain't do one of the biggest downgrades we saw this generation with The Witcher 3. Because The Witcher 3, from what they showed when they first unveiled it to what we got, nah, fam. Nah. But yeah, he looks terrible in game. It looks like some PS3 graphics. Like, it looks really fucking bad.
So is that going to take away from the hype that everybody is? Because people be acting like this game is going to be like the most glorious thing of next generation, like game of the generation. Like, does this take away from that? Because everyone's like, oh, this graphic's going to be fire, or maybe that's just the PC version. I mean, the console version.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, okay, I'll answer. Candace is probably still mad, so we ain't gonna get nothing from her.
I was in the bathroom actually.
Oh, okay, you good? Are you good?
Bathroom a couple times.
I know you've been shit. You've been shitting like a motherfucker this conversation.
It sounds like we're all so.
Yeah. Oh,
she been dumping this whole episode.
You got the bubbly?
Yeah.
I've been drinking a lot of liquids. It's hot in LA.
Yeah, she been
bubble guts.
Yeah, she been dumping all episode, but it's all good.
Y'all stupid.
Yo. Now.
Yo.
Now you do got some people that are capping, like Tick. Tick is already in the comment section capping. He's saying that you comparing cinematics to end game. I can point out a lot of games where the cinematics and the end game were pretty close and still look good. Looking at this, it looks bad. Like, it doesn't look good. The end game looks bad. Yes.
The other gameplay they showed before looked better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The game. That's why I just watched the video that literally came out. It's like a day ago of like some gameplay that I've never seen before, and it don't look the same.
People are already
not like the other one.
People are already claiming this game is going to be game
it's like
of the year.
It's let me go to it real quick.
And shit like that.
The hour one.
Oh yeah, look at
last
the
year.
freaking in game, bro. It looks like some shit from Deus Ex, the first joints.
Yeah, it kind of does have that Deus Ex feel to it. But I'm not interested based off of that first person shit.
I wish it was third person.
I would definitely fuck with it. But,
yeah.
But it ain't looking good.
You would think though, because the game is third person, isn't there like, shouldn't the graphics look better? I mean, first person, shouldn't the game look better?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
It should.
I guess
it should look better. But anyway, people are already touting this as game of the year for next year and shit like that. They already. This the only thing about this that fucks me up is that like it's a lot of people. It's like now all of a sudden people are trying to put CD Projekt Red in the same category as like a Rockstar or a Naughty Dog.
Because of The Witcher 3.
And it's like, hold on, y'all. Like a lot of these dudes ain't even beat The Witcher 3 though. That's the whole thing. Like they got to me. CD Projekt Red has one good game, in my opinion, and that's Witcher 3. I didn't like 1 or 2.
I was about to say, it's funny, like Witcher 1 and 2 is slept on, and then 3 comes out and like everyone's sucking them off. Like, what?
I was playing Witcher 2 on PC.
They got
Witcher 2? I heard that shit was I heard that shit was
They
bad.
don't have a
it wasn't garbage. It's just not the type of game that you're used to now with The Witcher 3. It's a huge overhaul.
The controls are trash.
Oh yeah. The combat. Oh, that was bad.
The Witcher, CD Projekt Red had a small following because their first game was PC only. The second game was
360 and PC.
Well, it was PC only at first, then it came to 360 kind of late.
Yeah, but originally it was PC only, and then it came to Xbox. So at the time, it was an exclusive. So you had a bunch of people who like RPGs buying the game. So
I'm just trying to figure out.
I'm actually surprised it didn't sell more on the Xbox.
I'm just trying to figure out when did they reach this status to where it's like anything they come out with is just going to be amazing. Like how did they get there?
Witcher 3.
Just off the Witcher 3, off of one game.
You already said it, but
off of one game.
That's it.
That game was amazing though.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes though.
It's a good game.
One game that one classic.
That's
I don't
not
know,
not fair though, because you could just have one good game that fits a group of people, and then your next game is just straight garbage.
Cyberpunk look
Yeah,
fire
but see,
though.
That's what I was
that
gonna
part
say.
right there, Dark Cloud. In between that, the anticipation, you know, well, Monolith Soft, like the
I don't
game,
think
you know,
Monolith Soft dropped anything trash to me.
Well, BioWare is a
Yeah,
perfect
see,
example.
yeah, but see, you know what? To me, they have like they got, you know, I wasn't feeling what came out Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But yeah, so that part right there, The Witcher 3, classic, phenomenal game. Anticipation builds for their next entry, and this isn't looking good. This one isn't.
just wish
Rockstar
it
has
wasn't
a
first person.
listen. The difference is Rockstar has a track record.
Yeah, I wish
so
it was
they're
third.
Rockstar is virtually unfuckwittable. They've done shit in the gaming industry that no other dev has really ever done. So
Right.
they got a track record. They got a pedigree.
Yeah.
This isn't the same thing. You can't compare the two. Yeah.
I feel like the closest comparison to CD Projekt is BioWare. In the early days.
BioWare got
No,
mad bangers.
You didn't let me finish
Go ahead, let
because
her finish.
in the early days they had a lot of good games, but then and at the time people were like, if BioWare was putting out a game, I was one of them. People just assumed it was going to be a classic. There was a period of time where just every BioWare game people loved, and now their last 2 games have been trash. So
let me read this.
story developer can be trash at any moment.
Let me read this
Okay,
super chat
alright.
from Tony Wood 25. He said, outside of Hard 8, I'm sure a lot of y'all trash at gaming. So my advice to Candace, catch these dudes slipping online, especially psycho garbage.
Nah, I would
Who
watch.
said that?
Nah,
Who said that?
Tony
nah.
Wood
Tony
25.
Yo,
Tony
Tony
Wood,
Wood,
man.
come see me online in any game you want, nigga.
Pull up. Pull
Man,
up.
these dudes are some
You
cocksuckers.
haven't been on my channel, nigga. I play games, son. Fall
Pull up.
back.
If y'all think these niggas are garbage, and they are, pull up.
Nah, I'm
Pull
down
up.
none.
Yo, Hard8,
And
what
what?
Y'all
What's
niggas
your-
garbage.
Street Fighter and Tekken, my nigga. What's up?
Yeah, whatever.
What they
Pull
wanna
up.
play.
You know
All
what
right,
I'm
so
saying?
what's up then?
That's what I ain't got Street Fighter, so I ain't got Street
I don't
Alright,
really
Tekken
play
then.
fighting
I
games.
ain't, I ain't
like
got
that,
none of
so.
them games on PC. I got them on consoles.
Mm.
I got them on consoles.
What you got on? What you got? I
Play
ain't
Gears
playing-
5. Good.
Yeah, I got the Gears shit. You know.
Yeah,
what I'm
Gears
saying?
5, that would be-
I mean, if you got,
I mean, I think
We could
Aiden and
choose
Dark Cloud are probably
Team
like,
of
they play, you know, they play the most shit, but probably most accomplished. But I can see why everybody would doubt the rest of us.
Yeah, I
mean, that's all
definitely
good.
doubt these niggas. Y'all niggas need to step up. We ain't
Nah.
we ain't challenging no
I'm
other
decent. I'm
podcast
decent.
until y'all step it up. And what,
And
Drew?
that Gears 5
Drew,
coming out.
I'm decent in
what?
Gears. The fuck you
No,
mean?
fam. You trash.
I'm decent. Nah, you
Right.
wildin'.
You trash. All right, we're gonna see on
Hard,
5.
stop
get-
playing.
we gonna see
Stop
on
playing,
five.
Harder. You know I'm pretty
We're gonna see
decent
on
at
5.
Gears.
We're gonna see on 5.
I don't really.
You know I'm decent
I don't really
at Gears.
like
No,
that.
man.
I don't really like that statement because it's like what do we trash at? Because we all play different types of game. Everybody knows I'm all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty fucking good at.
Hey, we're gonna find out when Modern Warfare
Smash
comes out.
Brothers.
That's all.
I'm never said I was good at Call of Duty. That was never my thing. But I'm not trash at shooters. I'll tell you that much. I have videos on my channel of me playing Battlefield, being on some of the top leaderboards.
Yeah,
So
check
you
it
can't
out.
just sit here and say people's trash.
Hey,
You know, I wish a nigga would fight.
It's a Drew versus DC.
yo, they
What?
saying they
What?
basically they saying y'all
In
trash.
Gears
They
5.
saying y'all trash until proven otherwise.
Nigga, I got
I'm pretty
gaming
decent
shit on
at
my
Gears.
channel. I got gaming shit on my channel. What
It's
you
just
mean?
that Kofi and Hard 8 is just nice, so I'm not gonna be at the top.
We're gonna see on Modern Warfare. We're gonna check that out.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna find out.
Hey, yo, Tony Wood 25 said, just jokes, family. Y'all bashing Candace, right? So he
No.
just saying, I mean, he just
we're
saying,
Nah.
he just saying it's all jokes, man. Nobody need to get bent out.
Don't run now. Don't run now, Tony Wood. See me online, bro.
Everybody's getting Call of Duty in this podcast, and it's cross-platform. So there won't be no excuse when Call of Duty come out.
What y'all getting on PC?
It doesn't matter. It's cross-platform. Doesn't even matter.
That's a fact.
It's cross.
So they did
Yeah,
confirm it's
that's
going to be
a fact.
cross-platform?
Yes.
Yeah, they
That,
did.
that was like one of the first things they confirmed.
Yes.
I know, but Hard8 was saying he wasn't sure if that
No,
was
at
like
first they wasn't.
No,
No,
it's
at first,
confirmed.
it's
The way
confirmed
that
now.
they're gonna do it though is like, yeah, the way that they're gonna do it though is like if you want a keyboard and mouse,
You're stuck with keyboard and mouse.
you're stuck with keyboard unless let's say we start up a room and I'm on Xbox and Hard8's on a keyboard, then we get mixed with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all gonna be on controllers in here, so it doesn't even matter.
I'll be on keyboard and mouse.
That's when the exposure gets out there.
I can do keyboard and
yeah.
mouse. I sometimes choose not to.
I'm good on that.
Oh, you ain't getting Call of Duty?
No, I'm talking about keyboard and mouse.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you can't do keyboard and mouse?
I'm getting Call of Duty.
I don't got. No, I'm good, man.
Man, I'll these motherfuckers.
Especially because does it even help in Gears?
Hey, Jay,
with the aiming,
that's what.
with the
Hey,
aiming,
you already
it
know.
helps.
Shout out to Jay Barry.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm gonna slide you my PSN, man. We got to get it in. Yeah.
Oh, we definitely getting modern. We definitely getting modern warfare, man. We definitely gonna get modern warfare.
Getting up in there.
See what it's hitting for, man.
I'll get it.
But
That's good, Jay Barry.
As far as Cyberpunk, yeah, it's been downgraded. Keanu Reeves look horrible in game. It's terrible. So there's going to be a huge, because sometimes when some of these developers that are really talented, they use in-game graphics for their cinematics or for their cutscenes. This game is not, so it's going to be a huge difference between a cinematic and the end game, as you can see with that Keanu Reeves. That shit, it's a huge gap. It looks terrible. It looks fucking terrible. And it's been downgraded. Everybody's been talking about the downgrade of Cyberpunk. But, you know, people still capping that ain't even beat Witcher 3 or all the DLC. That's what just cracks me up.
That's facts. There is a lot of people hyping up.
You don't think that game look good, though? Like this?
I mean, listen, it's not nothing wrong with, like, saying, like, oh, this game looks good, I want to check it out. But you got people that are like, this is going to be game of the year, this, that, and the third. Like, if CD Projekt Red proved themselves like that. And then you got a lot of dudes putting them up on a pedestal that did not beat their previous game. So if they're so great, why haven't you beat their previous game? Why haven't you played it if they are so great? You know what I'm saying?
And people are acting like every developer who switches genres is out on top. Like
I'm a
developer.
I don't know though, Hard8. Maybe I don't know. I get what you're saying, but like for instance, I'm not really into the Bayonetta games, but I'm loving this Astral Chain shit because it fits a specific type of like art style that I like.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting Astral Chain. I just haven't got it yet.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
ain't they pretty much like
I'm
the
in
same
chapter
game?
1.
Nah, it's not. The fighting and the art style of the game is completely different compared to like Bayonetta and all that. It's an action game, but it's not the same.
Shout outs to Clifton, the colored milkman. He said, "Sup, AGS crew? Did y'all talk about the story of Coon Z? Also, M is overrated as fuck."
Oh, I didn't get it at first. I get it.
Who's the story of Coon Z? Who that?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Oh,
He's calling
We talked about that last week.
we talked about that last week. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Oh damn, it's 6 what?
Yeah, it's almost 6, dog.
6:39. What the fuck? I didn't even know it was that
That's
late.
what I said it earlier. We over like 20
shit,
minutes.
we over like a motherfucker.
When Drew and Canips was arguing, I was like, "Yo, we've been like it's like 20 minutes over,
I
my
didn't even
nigga.
know
You
it was
kept
that
on
fucking
going.
late. Damn, my bad. Shit.
It's whatever. Hey, they got a free show. Hit the damn like button.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's
You know
up.
they ain't doing that, man. You know that. But yeah, we
Nah,
pretty
they
much talked about everything. Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, fuck it. If we get 1,000 likes, we'll do at least 3 online matches on this channel with everybody.
On what?
On what?
Gears. I don't know, Gears or something.
It's going to have to be Call of Duty or Gears.
Yo, what the fuck happened
No, I'm
to
talking
Cycle?
like before that
COD.
comes out.
What happened
He
to
had to
Cycle?
bounce.
Oh, he had to bounce. All
Yeah,
right.
he fell asleep in his
Yeah.
car.
You go charge that motherfucker up.
Yeah, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. Yo, check out my
had a
Blair
good one,
Witch live stream. Check it out. It's up on the channel, the Blair Witch live stream. It was a pretty good
Fire,
live stream.
man.
Pretty fun.
This nigga Hard8 fucked up. He's like, "Yo, is there footprints in this game?" Nah, that shit is garbage.
You know what I'm saying? Check it out. I was supposed to try to finish it on stream, but we don't look like that's going to happen. But check it out anyway if you want to. Make sure y'all hit the like button like the people said, man. And we're going to get up out of here, man. Let's get to these outros. Go ahead, Drew. All right, go ahead, Melon.
Yo, it's Melon. Follow me on Twitter. Thank y'all for coming through. We'll see y'all next week.
All right, go ahead, Ravish.
And shout out to the chat. Speaking of which, we got Atrocity Nights. I believe CD Projekt Red is up there for consumer advocacy. let's see, going above and beyond what other publishers are putting out now. Hey man, hit me on Twitter. You know how we do, man. I'm gonna try and do this thing. I keep getting curved, but I'm trying to do this thing for y'all, man. So stay tuned. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Dark Cloud.
Yo, good podcast as usual. Sorry for all the, niggas getting a little personal, but hey, it's like Hard 8 say, man. This ain't built for everybody.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Motherfuckers.
Go ahead. Is Drew back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead with your outro.
'Cause you keep cutting off.
Oh,
That's
go
why.
ahead with your outro.
All right, Drew Games. Check out my channel.
All right, Melon.
I already went.
Okay, Candace.
Yo, another podcast.
All right. Candace, you gonna be here next week?
Maybe, we'll see.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness. You need to squash some beef.
So damn, what I was about to say. Yeah, man, just like Ravish said or Dark Cloud said, we gotta relax people and stop taking this shit so goddamn personal, man. It's just a couple of goddamn jokes, people. That's all, man. It's just a couple of jokes. Sometimes we might play around, stretch the truth, throw some shit in there, but it's all some jokes, man. So just relax. Let's hope Candace come back next week. I think she'd be all right.
Candace gonna come back next week. I'm gonna go to LA and pick her ass up and bring her back on here.
You've been saying shit like that. I don't even think you know how to drive. Point, so.
What? You realize I travel most of the time, drive or plane, right?
That don't mean you're driving. Uber is a thing.
My company pays for a car for me.
Okay.
Why the fuck
You
would I take
balling?
Uber?
You balling?
Oh.
Why would I take an Uber? Why would they buy me a car if I take Ubers?
It was a joke, Dark Cloud.
Got him. Oh shit! Damn.
Damn,
she did
man.
there.
Basically, what she just did was to show you practice what you preach, nigga. All right. Shout outs to Styling and Profiling. He said for the super chat, he said, I can't put a price on entertainment you guys bring. God bless y'all. Also, shout outs to Tony Wood 25. He said, I'm getting both Gears and Modern Warfare, both PC and console. I got $50 against any of y'all, minus Hard 8.
Okay.
In fact, I'll pay just to own
I want my
DC and
goddamn
Cycle.
money.
He'll pay just to own
I want
DC
my money,
and Cycle.
nigga.
All right, so set that up. And shout
Oh,
outs
nigga, you about to lose some money, nigga.
Shout outs to Biz the Kid Gaming. He said, great podcast. And one more question before I go. Candace, are you saying that like you may be busy or like you second guessing this shit because you tired of this shit?
I mean, life is funny, right? I'll see you next week.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Y'all did it. Oh, man.
All right,
damn.
man. We're going to talk to Candace off air and we're going to get up out of here. Make sure you hit the like button and we're going to see y'all next week, people. It's your boy Hard 8 and we gone. Deuces.